Done and done.
Okay, we're going. Hi, welcome back to the Singularity War. Lucky episode number 13.
I thought he was talking to me for a second. I was about to be like, what?
No, I'm just doing a pun. But all of them are technically lucky episodes because you are in all of them.
Hey.
You're in the episode. Before we go anywhere, real quick, I want to shout out our patrons. And Hard Black, G. Call me Zed, Carlos, Dragonfly, Cyborg, Jeremy Vasquez, JDV, Nathan, Justin Faley, Charlie, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Regent Raptor, Rise of Kenji, Rogue Robin, Trevor, Sean Pyre, some guy named Very the Crow. Sorry, I stumbled there for a second. I was going too fast. Thank you very much for your support, patrons. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you put up with the fact that I heckin' forgot to upload the audio of last week's AP until literally right now. You see the time that was posted? That was like 5 minutes ago. It's my bad. I posted the video earlier today, and I was like, I'll come back after some food to post the audio, and I just did not. But we're here now, and you guys, the crew, are in the Phazon office building. Currently, you are scattered about. Jack has decided to go her own way, as always. Threw herself out of a window. Probably should have made her roll some damage for the plate glass, but whatever. Jump jetted down a couple of floors and has found the target and is carrying the target's computer, but is all by her lonesome.
Also, I dropped my grenade tube.
I don't think you dropped the tube. I think you dropped your spare reloads.
No, I have to. I realized it is too heavy.
Oh yeah, because remember we had to redo all of Dallas's encumbrance last time. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing bad will come from you leaving that, and also your only form of self-defense behind.
No, I still have my SMG.
Smj.
Okay. Clip to your back. But while
that's
Jack is technically doing the job, but also not doing the job because we're being distracted by things. Upstairs on the top floor, Wolf has finally managed to access the server side, the verse area, getting the computers.
Yep.
After just knocking out the sysadmin with the shock glove, while Claymore and Odin have killed many drones, many bots. And you were technically recording all of that, so not live streaming because you turned on a comms jammer, and brought a comms jammer to this mission, so
I still think it was a good idea to bring it.
Yeah, no. I mean, it worked for some stuff. But
I don't
because
think
you
it was
bought it ahead of time.
Lucky, I don't know if it was a good idea, but I don't think it was a bad idea. That makes any sense.
No, it makes that sense.
Yeah. So because you bought that ahead of time, I assumed you weren't live streaming anyway. But yeah, so you do still have some good B-roll footage. You know, you've got the three of you fucking dumping stun rounds into that guy, and also some primo footage of fighting the secretary androids, Claymore ripping out the fucking steel security doors, headshotting all those other guys, firing some stun seekers. So like, it looks really cool. You've got like a 10-minute highlight reel.
I'm so
actually honestly after some editing, probably like a 5-minute highlight reel. But it's cool. It's fast paced. You can put some fucking air horns in it. Anyway, that's where we leave off. So where you most recently were is all of you out here, all the rest of you. Heard Wolf get on the PA system and in his best surfer bro accent announce that despite the fact that the alarm previously said to evacuate the building and it was not a drill, was like, it was just a prank, bro. It was a drill. And the general vibes seem to be buying it because the alarm has deactivated. So you guys are all aware that the alarm has been dropped. Claymore, would you like to turn off the comms jammer that's in your back pocket?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought I turned it off already.
I do not recall if you did last night, but we ended pretty fastly after
we were focused on other things.
The combat ended, so yeah.
Okay.
So yes, Claymore switches off. Jack and Wolf, you can now reaccess the TACnet and stuff. And yeah, that's where you guys all are.
Would we be able to tell the comm jammer was out? Was off?
I mean, yeah, you're jamming. You're no longer jammed.
Okay.
The way it works is by dumping a shitload of noise into the area. So yeah, you'd be able to tell.
Gotcha.
But yeah, Claymore, Odin, you were standing, in a pile of androids.
Cool. So we're still on the top floor. We passed several offices. Was actually no. I know what Claymore will do. He'll access the and send a message to everyone. It's like everyone check in and sit rep.
What's that mean?
Tell me you're alive and tell me what the fuck you're doing.
Secured the
all caps.
package.
Good Wolf.
Wolf here, relaying schematics, and I will upload the interior schematics for everyone.
Yep, your TACnet maps auto update with the the interior floor plan. So floors, offices are all labeled, stuff like that.
Oh. All right.
Now that Jack is back on the TACnet, her locator beacon is 2 floors down in what is called the studio space.
Okay. Claymore goes over the information and consider some things here. It's like Claymore and Odin here. We're still on the top floor. We took down security droids and a couple of the secretary bots, but we're gonna probably make our way down. Wolf, can you tell me how many people was actually able to evacuate, if any?
Can I pull up the security feed or something to see if anyone?
Yeah, you can pull up the security camera feed or like the door ID logs and double check. It looks like maybe a dozen people actually got out the door.
Okay.
Some people on the top floor. Judging by their like key card IDs or whatever, it was mostly low level like marketing and comms people who just were nearby the door.
All right, perfect. So there's to still be a copious amount of bros broing up on here on the bro floor, correct?
Yeah. Though, if you wanna go ahead and just make me an average perception check, Claymore.
Yeah,
As you look around and ear around on the top level.
Haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, I've been a little bit. You're not really sure what's going on, as things go on, but logically, you fired a couple of EMP explosives. Odin was using real bullets, so like you don't necessarily see them running around, but you would guess that there are probably some people on the office block level you're on who are like, they may have gone down a floor, they may be hiding out of their offices because they may have be thinking there's some kind of situation going on. They may not have simply believed that it's just like somebody's playing their TV too loud.
Plus the shutters went down.
Well, speaking of shutters,
it wasn't no shutters. They just locked the doors.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of locking doors, Wolf, do you have access to security features?
Was that in the part of the system I'm in now, or was that
yes,
one of the
that's the
parts
subsystem you're currently plugged into. Is their security backend?
One moment. Can I effectively attach like top level authorization to Claymore?
He is logged in the TACnet, so yeah, you can basically just tunnel him a login.
All right, I'll do that. I guess technically, since we're on Technic, anyone could use it. So,
yeah.
All right then. Claymore is going to every door he can. He's going to lock and shut, or shut and lock.
Yep. They have a decent amount of automated doors. Looks like a lot of the office doors here, although admittedly a lot of them are like clear plastic sliding. They're not actually plate glass because that would be a pain in the ass. But So they're not like super strong, but yeah, you can seal most of the top level offices. You can, deactivate elevators if you want to. You can't seal the stairwells.
No.
That's a building code violation.
Yep. But always gotta have fire escapes.
But you can lock down a lot of the doors in individual offices. Also, I want to point this out, just so you're aware. It appears that part of the network locking feature is to lock down all the studio and streaming room doors.
Yeah.
Please do not do that.
I'm going to do this if only to keep you from running around until we get there.
Okay. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. Yeah.
Yes. I am making sure, just also because I don't want anything fucking weird happening to them in this kerfuffle until we are together and got everything set.
If you are accessing this, you or Wolf will probably notice in the security logs, a lot of these doors were locked until the evacuation alarm triggered.
Oh, and then
which caused them to automatically unlock.
Would the system have access of people going through the doors?
Yeah, if they have electronic locks and stuff, they would probably, key card authorization.
All right. Well, so did anyone exit the streamer rooms? The
a couple people probably came out of their studios. You know that, for instance, if you're just running down names, forgive me, Chad, if I don't generate
no, it's fine.
20-something fucking streamer names, but you do see that one marked to NVIDIA is remarked as open.
Okay, well, Jack already said that she was with the package, so I'm going to assume. It's like, okay, so now I have the decision to make. I have basically secured the building, and I kind of still want some footage to disgrace this company with, but that will eat up time. Would an evacuation order have put in a call to emergency services like cops, fire department, or anything like that?
Hey, Wolf, give me an easy computers hacking real quick.
All right.
I don't know what police response time is like around here, but
it's okay.
Two advantages.
All right. Yeah. So we'll say that it happened before you got fully in, because it did take you a couple of tries. It does sound like the evac alarm, which is not necessarily that's they just use in general emergency. That is not necessarily a cop call, but the guy who was literally talking on a phone when Jack went through his window at the start of the combat has made a 911 call or pushed a security alarm. So now that you're logged in, there is an outgoing call to their security subcontractor. You don't know how long that'll take to go up to the line to police. It is just a call about a chick in combat armor, a kid in combat armor flying through his window. So it's not like a holy shit, send the tax squad, but yes, you do have a security call going out.
Well, I guess we'll just stick with some this fucking B-roll. It might only be 5 minutes. Not as good as I want to here, but we gotta get people out and get their shit loaded up. So this is what Claymore is going to do. Can I have top line. Can I access the PA system?
Yes, you have the same PA access.
Can I selectively pick who hears the PA system? Can I direct it specifically to rooms?
Yeah, you've got webhemia. Yeah, you can have somebody forward that for you.
All right, cool. So, oh wait, no, actually, Wolf, Claymore would ask if you have gotten their contract details or anything yet.
I was just about to crack some ice.
All right.
Yes,
well,
their business subnet is protected by ICE.
Okay. Well, I will hold off on freeing everyone, but I'm going to basically lock down the elevators, and then me and Odin will take the stairs down to the second floor, and we'll prepare to evac everyone en masse.
All right.
So let Wolf do his thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You have checked out the subsystem. They have a pretty normal gatekeeper on the business servers.
Okay. I load up Digikatana.
All right.
Digikatana.
And
we'll...
yeah, just like I kind of a ice blue kind of digital katana.
Yep.
And I'm just going to slice right through that code
Yep.
gate.
Network actions, melt ice is average.
Yeah, average.
And I think if you generate any success at all, you will obliterate this gatekeeper because it's like +5 for the Digikatana.
Not gonna say it.
He has stuff for this.
Also, this one is kind of important, so.
I just think the dice roll hates you.
We don't know nothing
Well,
about the dice.
we're all
It's
using the
perfectly
dice
factual.
roller. The dice roller will learn to
Nope.
love us.
We're good.
Oh, that's good.
You didn't even need your Digikatana. This guy is fucking Shrek'd. I think if you want, you could spend that triumph to be that piece of ice cannot come back during this encounter.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, no, you straight up just fucking delete this guy. There's a very like low res fucking fantasy guard looking gatekeeper. He's like, stop. What's the
Bruh.
pass? Shing!
Didn't even get to
He
say
like starts
bro.
asking you what the password. You just fucking cut him apart. Vanishes into a cloud of static. Let's see. I think it's probably one. I'm in the wrong document now. Hold on. I think it's probably one threat to add like one trace. Not that currently matters because the sysadmin is passed out here. But let's see. The hacker rules for the hacker tables.
Hacker man.
Oh no, okay. Now this makes perfect sense. We'll add the one threat for disorganized system. You get lost in a maze of poorly named subfolders. Add a black to your next computer check in this system.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, spoilers. Guess what? These guys suck. That said, you have now accessed their subsystems, so you don't actually need to make rolls to enact command to check out their business stuff.
Yeah, I'll use some maneuvers to begin searching and downloading the whatever contract files I find.
All right.
For the streamers.
You rapidly skim the contracts. Go ahead and give me a no society
Okay.
or no verse, either or. We'll make it probably, average, to see if you can understand contract law.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. I just downloaded mass.
Yeah, you can pull them all. And if you wanted to, you could like delete them from the server side when you copy them.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. You can't really figure out a lot of the legal language. Your best guess on like how they're like keeping some of these people here is just that like first of all, there's a lot of like excessive monetization sharing. Like, some of these people are getting as little of like 30% of their own revenue.
Jesus.
They have to like pay for any of their own like personally branded merch to be made,
What?
but they make like hardly any of the profits. Just normal exploitative stuff. But keeping them confined, you can't really be sure about. You think there's some stuff of like, it seems like they've got some weird language about quote unquote using studio time, of like being like, contractually obligated to do certain streams when the execs ask, but you can't really figure out like what some of this conditioning is.
Who wrote up these contracts? I can't imagine fucking Phazon Company wrote up these contracts. Do they had some sort of like legal help with this?
Yeah, they seem to have piped it through a law firm.
Put them on the list.
If I don't know if Wolf is deep diving actually or not, but
No,
if
not
you
at the
like,
moment.
okay, if you like pip them through Nungent later, like they're probably a specialist in like subcontracted contract work. Like Phazon does not have its own legal department, but they've got a law firm microcorp on their speed dial basically, and they seem to specialize in this kind of quick and dirty, arguably shady stuff.
Honestly, I think I might have to kidnap these people just to get them in hiding for a little bit. Shady company like that probably might have some copies of that contract around.
Yeah, the firm probably has copies, but now Phazon doesn't have copies. Wolf hasn't rolled anything to edit them because I know you, Claymore, asked that about earlier. So like, all of the copies of the documentation you have is authenticated in Phazon's name, but you have access to the digital files, so you can work on that later.
Yeah.
Or you could just erase them, set the servers on fire.
I mean, actually, what floor is the server room on?
Top floor.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna stop by that real quick. I bet they're not hardened.
Claymore power slides into the room that with the system was running out of. It's basically the hacker cave.
It's like
Wolf looks over at Claymore.
It's like, oh, I hate this place. I want to blow up the server room. Got a little more coffee there.
Please don't do anything to that yet. I am kind of curious about the other shady shit they were doing.
Yeah, they have a subsystem. You don't know what it's for, but it's locked behind a piece of red ice. It's got a Gorgon on it.
Oh, okay. Claymore will be reloading his Seekers, though.
Yeah. You just flex your arm. The little magazine, pops out of the top of your forearm, and you just slot a couple in.
Actually, did I use, 3 EMPs last fight?
I think you only used 2.
No, I'm pretty sure I used 3, because I think I used 1 on a droid and 2.
No, you used 2 EMPs, but you fired 1 stun at the guy.
Oh.
I think. No, you dart. Did you dart him?
I darted him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so it was 3 EMPs. So that means I only have 2 EMPs left. So 2 EMPs, 2 stuns, and
yes, I think actually that's right. You used 1 EMP on one of the secretary bots and then reloaded between fights, technically.
Yeah. Because then the security.
But yes, I mean, Claymore, you've got a lot of points in No Warfare. If you're thinking of controlled demolition of this server room, yeah, they're not hardened. They just got normal server casings.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna pop a Seeker in here once Wolf clears up.
Yeah. If Wolf does a network mapping, that they have some redundant's probably the wrong word, but they have some secondary server clusters down on the streaming level for piping all their media through.
Oh,
but
wait, no, if I EMP the server room, I'll lose my access to it. I won't be able to unlock all the doors easily. Never mind on that.
Correct. Yes, if you physically crash the system, it will cause problems.
I think we should only do that when we're literally ready to leave.
Probably, yes.
I never specified what's the range on your Seeker missile?
Shit, I didn't actually write down the full stats yet.
You should grab the range because they're technically guided. I don't think there's anything stopping you if through the power of pre-knowledge you know where you're going from just locking it on this room and firing. It's just a question of how much fuel you have.
That's daunting though.
If it's medium, you could probably chuck it from a couple floors down. If it's long or extreme, you could probably fire it up the stairwell from the ground floor and have it find its way here.
I'm just imagining some of those first-person shooter videos where they shoot a grenade across the map and it kills one.
Yeah. I mean, it is a Seeker, so these are self-guided micro munitions.
I didn't think about that. I just kind of thought they were just mini rockets.
I mean, they are, but yeah, they're actually. I think they've guided.
Good.
Are they dumbfire?
I thought they were dumbfire. Hang on. Iconic. Yeah, none of them have guided in their rounds.
Because the system itself is a separate block, I think. Let me double check.
The Seeker rifle and pistol have guided, so
it's not necessarily a 1-to-1, but let me grab the iconic table. Yeah, they've guided too.
Oh.
Yes, the weapon itself says every Seeker has accurate 2, guided 2.
Oh, well, shit, okay.
Yeah, and the profiles of the different rounds change the damage, crit rating, and add additional qualities.
Okay. Well, I need to remember that then. I'll probably.
Yeah. So yes, no, they're guided and accurized.
All right, cool.
But it is medium, I believe. So.
I mean, is there a fucking window on the server room?
No, it would be insulated.
Hmm.
But like I said, you could probably go down a couple floors and huck one back.
I'll do that. On the way out.
Yeah.
But wait well, that means I don't need to actually be there, so I will continue back down to the second floor and get ready to free all these people.
Give Wolf a thumbs up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Go slay a Gorgon.
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. While I'm sure Odin and Claymore can get downstairs pretty rapidly, they do still have to go down a couple flights. So probably let's finish our network encounter first. So you're going to attempt to melt ice.
Yep.
Alrighty. It's still average. And you do have a setback dice this time because the files are fucked. The files. What the files?
I imagine it's not quite as bad as those scrappers, though. But...
Emails. What the emails?
All right, 2 successes, 1 advantage.
Okay, well, that becomes the equivalent of 7, which is enough.
Die!
So, yeah. A Gorgon is strength 5. So yeah, you try to switch servers and basically find yourself in like, again, there's the guy who built this server system was clearly a dork and was bad at it, possibly on purpose, like maybe as a joke, because you're walking through like the equivalent of like an old school like low res first person dungeon crawler, like Ultima Underworld or Pathways into Darkness.
Oh my god, that was.
And there's just a literal like bright green like translucent Gorgon at the end who's just like, yeah, and you're just like, sword. Geyer. Let's see, you got an advantage. You could add a boost to your next computer's check in this system.
I'll do that.
All right. So yeah, you get into their back end a little, and the only thing you can call this subsystem is it's like their experimental server, you guess. Like they run betting portals and gambling and stuff, which again probably very complicated. They are an esports venue. They have competitive players, and they also authorize betting on esports events. You don't have enough time to look to see if they've ever cooked any books that way, but it just seems like that should be some sort of conflict of interest.
That's the term I was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
There.
But what they've got in this like subsystem is, as far as you can tell from a glance without like closely examining the files, this is a like media workshop subsystem, and it looks like they're trying to mix VR games with SimSense feedback to basically generate fake experiences without having to record real SimSense of live shit. Like, trying to sell a SimSense of like, you're a badass and you're on a attack squad and you shot like 40 terrorists without having to actually shoot 40 terrorists. It's just the equivalent of Counter-Strike. Reverse blow. I don't know how you make a pun out of Counter-Strike. But yeah, it's kind of skeezy and is probably going to give a lot of people a headache because some of these experiences are literally fake. There is no sensory equivalent.
But not
But
illegal.
it's
Uncanny
also
Valley
really
of
complicated.
SimSense.
Yeah. Also, some of them are probably just like fucking traumatic. Like in a video game, it's really easy to get your arm cut off, but like most people aren't going to enjoy that experience.
Play Spec Ops: The Line through SimSense.
No.
I don't want to.
That'll just give fucking Petrus PTSD.
I mean, I'm just imagining they have one that's just like
Would it be
just labeled like SOG Prairie Fire?
I was thinking 2 versions, like one without the mindfuck and one with the delusions.
It's like they just have VR combat simulations of Vietnam because there's no way you could record footage of that. You ever want to be ambushed by Charlie in the trees and covered in Willy Pete?
The Call of Duty World at War 1 is just labeled Grenade Simulator 2020.
You want to storm the beach at Normandy? Yeah, no, it's like that. They're trying to like marry VR games with SimSense. but not in a way that like you play a cool realistic VR game, but like they sell you some fucking SimSense and pretend it's real.
Well, that's
That
also
always feels like a
cheesy.
crime.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is what you find, and that is because you're moving at the speed of computers. You can get all that data in more than fast enough that Odin and Claymore clunk 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 down to the stairs. So Jack, are you literally staying put while these guys are jogging down, or are you going to like move to the stairwell?
I mean, I was still planning on moving with to the elevator.
Well, you would know through the TACnet plugin that the elevators are the elevators locked down right now? You want to be locked down, Claymore?
Did I say they were locked down? Does anyone?
I
You said you
heard
were
nothing
planning
about
on
the
doing the
elevators
elevators, but I'm not sure. I want to double check that they're.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty
actually
sure I said
disabled.
elevators. I said I locked down the elevator because that's why me and Odin are taking the stairs.
Okay,
So
then yes,
elevators
I
are
head
off.
towards the stairwell.
I hope someone got trapped
So-
on the elevators. Suck it.
They're just listening to a really demented mallcore cover of "Girl from Ipanema." I'm pretty sure I've seen that YouTube video, "Girl from Ipanema," but it's in a deserted mall.
Is it bad that I do not know what that song is at all?
Don't worry, Dallas. I don't know either.
I don't know what was said.
Oh, that one.
Oh, okay, no, I know what it is now.
Okay, I just never knew the title of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's called
same.
"The Girl from Ipanema." It actually has lyrics, but nobody remembers that. It's just the smoothie, jazzy notes. Very infamously used as elevator music.
I mean, I would say the most fucking famous elevator music is probably "Careless Whisper."
I don't know. I mean, I know why, but my neurons immediately started firing when I said that. I was like, "Don't start humming the Gold Saucer theme. Don't start humming the Gold Saucer theme."
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Let's just keep going.
Yes. So yeah, you guys, can meet up. You jog down to the floor.
All right.
You guys can see Jack is holding a computer,
And
once again to describe Mona Nespola to everybody because she's like not in her full AR skin rig. She's in her mid-20s, dark circles under her eyes, slightly disheveled hair, wearing like a dark t-shirt with a skull on it.
I forget, Odin, does your suit have face exposed or no?
I don't think Odin has a helmet or face blocker.
Okay, then I wouldn't draw on you.
Yeah, you know who it is.
I'm
Okay.
terrifying as fuck. You better know who it is. And even if you fired at me,
Well, I know who you are, giant metal man. No offense, I'm not going to mistake Claymore for anybody.
I feel like you'd probably used to seeing Odin's coat, and then I guess
Odin looks
also
like a
his suit.
normal
But yeah,
human being.
Yeah, Odin is not dressed like anybody who works here.
I'm wearing I'm wearing a fucking Kevlar suit.
Yeah, you're wearing.
I don't know, they could have security guards.
a suit jacket with like a. No, you met them. They were androids.
Right, okay. But yeah, no, I'm
so
just
you're
going to
all back
continue to
together.
go down the stairs.
All right.
Why did you lock the elevators down?
That's like, you need cardio.
As with every step you hear the servos.
I get more cardio than this one. I point to Odin.
Actually, how many points of athletics does Odin have?
I have more athletics than
I know
Claymore,
your bronze
think.
pretty average.
I don't have points athletics.
I have 2 athletics.
Okay.
Okay, no, I have
Don't shame me into fucking buying athletics just
I
like
have the same points of athletics as
Odin,
Claymore.
you might feel a little winded jogging down 2 flights of stairs in a highly stressful situation, but you're not like gonna be dying. So
No, I think it's like Odin does a lot of stress. Odin does like high stress stuff all the goddamn time.
No, normally Jack would not be winded at all by doing this, but she's also carrying a 6-ton computer.
no, it's only E8. It's only probably like
A
50
ton.
to 80 pounds.
It's like the way of carrying 2 guns.
Oh, if it's only 50 and 80 pounds, then yeah, no, she's not stressing at all.
Well, you have to remember E isn't just the weight; it's also
Yeah.
how awkward it is.
Yeah,
to carry.
no.
E is not literal weight, so it's like it's a future computer tower, so it's hefty, but also it
the
is a future
Jack
computer
probably
tower, so it's a block.
Jack probably isn't straining at all then. I was imagining like I don't know why I was imagining those old ass fucking Brave Little Toaster style giant computers.
Oh God.
No, it is still a gaming type PC, so it is like not super big, but yeah, a big iron is still like big and bulky. How much, since you've recalculated, how much E capacity do you have left currently?
After I drop my grenade tube, I have 6 E left.
Okay, yeah, so you're not super stressed out, but it's definitely like you.
I will mention Jackie is Brawn 3.
Yeah, you can carry this thing, easily, but it's definitely like. I think
it's just awkward.
What
it's
is it?
Just
a big
an
iron
awkward balancing act.
E8, right?
8, yeah.
Yeah, so if you didn't have the servo system in your armor, you would be at your encumbrance capacity carrying it. So like it's doable, but you probably would prefer not to take it down 2 flights of stairs, but you're gonna, because I don't think Claymore's gonna want to turn the elevators back on.
No.
Not right now.
No. Jack was just bitching. She wasn't asking him to change it.
Yeah, no. That's why I said. That's why I threw out a quip.
I reserve the right to complain. I will still do it, but
listen, we're back on the job. You are carrying something big and heavy for the job. I will not fault you for your complaints.
So these guys are with you?
Yes.
NVIDIA Mono points. I don't. Okay.
The boss and the face.
Wait, what'd you call me?
Boss.
Oh, I thought you called me the bots.
No, boss and the face.
Well, thanks for getting me out of here.
Well,
Wipe sweat off her, brow.
It's like, it's what we're being paid to do. If you follow the little gremlin down to the first floor, we have transportation waiting for you. But we got a little bit left to do here, so we'll be along presently.
I mean, if you're gonna smash any stuff up, my golf swing could be better.
Well, as much as I would like to agree with that, there was an outgoing call for security here. We don't know how much time we got left.
Oh, leave it to these meatheads. That would be like the one thing they would actually fucking pay for. Ay caramba. All right, give me. She like melodramatically like does the hand to forehead thing and like gestures her other arm at Jack. All right, get me out of here. I gotta get out of here.
No problem. How big is she, out of curiosity?
She's. Well, I was gonna say twice your age. That's not literally true. She's like 26, but like she's a full grown woman, but she's not like super tall or excessively short.
Is she E6 by any chance?
No.
I don't remember how we calculate like what we usually do for people E, but
I don't know.
Probably not. No, like that would be too awkward, especially with your size for her to like piggyback on you. She could just go down the stairs. She's not over encumbered right now. She basically doesn't have anything besides her computer and like she did mention earlier to you, Jack, that they while I think you were comms jammed, that they took her phone. So like right now she's holding your holophone for you because you gave it to her, but you were jammed.
Granted, I am about 5 inches taller, so I'm about 4'6" in my exosuit.
Yeah, no, she's probably like 5'2", 5'3".
Yeah.
120 pounds soaking wet.
I'm still small. I'm just not normally I'm not gnome sized.
But yeah,
in the
no,
exosuit.
she's not really carrying a lot of stuff, so she can make it downstairs easily.
All right.
Yeah, I will make it to the. We have trucks for her, right?
Yeah, no, we have 2 passenger vans.
Technically, you guys brought 4 vehicles because Claymore arrived in his technical truck. You came in your van, and there are 2 minibuses.
I thought Jack came in with one of the minibuses.
I came with one. Yeah, I came on one of the minibuses. I did not bring my van.
I think we waffled back and forth on the van. Okay, so Claymore has his technical truck, and you have 2 minivans.
Yeah.
Claymore. I don't know how you feel, but I feel like we should put. I should take. NVIDIA Home, I can't remember her real name, NVIDIA Home in your technical. And the others should go in the minibuses because our primary objective should be your first priority.
Fair enough. Stick her in the technical. We'll be.
And I'll drive her home, and then If you need me backup, I can send in reinforcements, but
No, I don't think we'll need backup. Just get her in the technical, and we'll be behind you in like a couple minutes. I think we have that much time.
Yeah, I'll get the technical, and I'll get her start driving. Okay, out of character. We set up a drop-off point, right?
You know where to go. Yes.
No, you're not driving off with my technical.
Why not?
Because it's my technical. If you want to drive off, you should have just brought your van. It's like if someone shows up to try and kill it, get on the fucking autocannon and let it rip.
All right.
That's where.
I'm better than you than driving. I'm better than you at driving anyway.
So, do you want me to deal with these servers physically, Claymore, or do you want to do that?
Wolf's just sitting there in the chair, like, guys.
It's like, just copy all the data. Just copy all the data you can. I can probably hit it with an EMP. That'll fry the systems.
So what are the things they're good for?
Just don't be in the area.
Well, very well. I shall leave now.
All right. So,
and Wolf will scapper.
Scrap.
Yep.
So
you unplug and leave the room.
Yes.
So Claymore will access the PA system, highlight all the studio rooms as recipient for the message, and be like, testing, 1, 2, 3. Good evening, all you. He, fumbles for a word. Content creators. This is your new friend Gozuki speaking here on behalf of a new business venture. So, as of this moment, the Phase On Group is going through some very rough difficulties and have made some mistakes. And as such, you will no longer be being held here. In a few moments here, the doors will unlock and open, and you will be free to leave the premises. Leave the premise. Unfortunately, I do have to say there is a bit of a time lunch, as security has been notified over a recent disturbance and will be arriving soon, probably with a whole bunch of legal jargons and shenanigans happening. If you wish to avoid that, and you want to get out of whatever you got going on here, please exit quickly and quietly, make your way down to the first floor, and please enter one of the 2 minibuses parked out front, and we will get you out of here. Details about what will happen next will come further. Other than that, Claymore, unlocks all the studio doors. Can I actually have them manually open? They're
electronic. You'd have them swing open.
Yeah, and just have them swing open.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Honestly, while there is a worry of like, hey, security's coming, pick fast, this sounds like you're just trying to convince in a business sense. So this will be a negotiation check.
Son of a bitch.
Technically there is a large group of them, but we're not looking for you're not trying to swing an entire crowd. So I won't use the exact difficulties. I will say just for the sheer mass of people, it is going to be a hard negotiation check.
Well then, I'm boned.
Can I give you my pool?
No, I made the speech, so
yeah.
Kind of fucked here.
I mean, you're plugged directly into Webhime, so
yeah. I guess we can do a combined check.
She could have fed you lines. Even if she doesn't have negotiation, she could.
Oh no, she has negotiation.
Presence. Okay. I mean, she's plugged in you directly, so I can say that you can use her assistance.
Let's see, what's her higher? She got presence.
Yeah, because
3, negotiation 3.
As a player, you didn't know that this would be negotiation ahead of time, but you made the speech, and I was like, this sounds like you're just trying to be like, hello, I have a business opportunity. Please leave. If it had more like, hey, I'm opening the doors. If you don't want to stay in corporate slavery, you need to come with me. But you must pay my funny price.
Can
I redo it then, so I maybe could get coercion in there, or should we just keep on with negotiation?
Claymore, I would like to put in my 2 cents if you wouldn't mind.
On the PA system, or just to me personally?
On the PA system, but
are you going to scream about freedom and revolution?
Yes.
After.
Okay.
After. It's like Like,
Yes, sir.
I would say because you're still doing this through the PA, you can try it with negotiation, and if you want to do like you don't feel like you're getting enough action, you can try again with a more like intimidating speech.
Okay. I'm willing for that. So I will use Nedhime's presence and my skill pool of 0.
I'd give you a boost for just like how
There
well
are
constructed the
some
speech
story
was.
points.
Oh,
Oh, you did succeed, but with some threat.
a lot of threat. What are you talking about? Some.
Well, some is a number.
You're taking a page out of my book. I see.
Yeah. Anyway, if you want to.
So yeah, no. Good.
I give Jack PA system access.
Okay.
I still think you could have gotten a boost or two for just like how well you actually like articulated it. But, hey.
This company has held you down for too long. It is time to break your chains and seek freedom.
Okay. That's pretty short and sweet. Jack, you give me a that's inspiring. You give me a hard leadership check.
I thought I might. I do actually have leadership.
Well, you are starting a business.
Yeah.
So, with the results of Claymore's immediate speech, that does actually like the doors open, and I think I said that there's like 50-ish employees of this company, and like 20 of them were like actual.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 50 like creating like streamers and stuff, content creators. I said like maybe half of them were actually like legit and not just part of the scam scheme.
Getting threat all over the place.
Yep.
Today.
Well, to me, it's wow. But also, just look at the die results. Holy shit! What the hell?
Yeah. I'm the only reason why you rolled so few successes is because there were a lot of failures to eat into that. But yeah, so Claymore, you notice because you said you wanted to like use the system to keep track of people actually like exiting the doors. You notice with 2 success, you know that check was for the whole pool of them, so you do get most of the 24 moving. I will say some of the threat on your check is also you are gonna draw out a couple of some of their scammer streamers, like guys who do like gambling streams and other shit that is not maybe the best branding, but they come out.
They're still being corporately enslaved. They deserve a second chance at freedom. What they do with that is up to them.
But you are gonna actually like bus everybody down. How much space is in a minibus, by the way?
A fair bit.
It is passenger capacity, I believe, 12.
Yeah, so you may be getting close.
No, I think it might be 16.
Well, I thought you said like there was like I guess I was misunderstanding. I didn't understand there was like 50 people in like these studios. I thought it was like 24 streamers and then like other like people who just like worked around that. I didn't know. Like,
they have less than 20 full-time employees and somewhere less than 50-ish contractors. So the actual block of the 24 is they've got about like I said they've got about 24 streamers. They have probably some other contractors who, like I said, some of them are in the studio and you pull from them. But let me find.
I'm looking at
mobile home.
minibus.
V for van, probably.
Minibus.
Increased passengers to 12.
12, yeah.
Yeah, so I got space for 24.
Yep. I will say one of the things that I could have done with the threat, we won't do that. We'll do a different thing with some of the other threat. Jack does kind of head off with the leadership to like inspire these guys to solidarity. So nobody tries to like push an alarm or rat you out or talk to anybody on the way out. Like all of them are like, they think it's a good idea, a business venture with that negotiate. And then they're like, then Jack is like, hey, seize your... what was the tagline for Persona 5 before it was anything? You are slave, want emancipation.
Pretty much.
Something like that.
With that, Jack gets in, I'll be like, yeah. So, are you just standing in the stairwell, by the way?
I was going off the Sith code, but Persona works too.
Claymore, are you just standing in the stairwell?
Yes.
Okay.
I am waiting.
So yeah, no, you see the couple dozen kind of like start funneling their way down to you.
Mm-hmm. Claymore will just call out, "Elevators are down, please take the stairs." And, he'll gesture dramatically.
All right. Jack, you've involved yourself in this business. You're outside. You stroll by the receptionist. The receptionist does offer, "Excuse me, young miss, that looks heavy. Would you like me to call some assistance for that?"
No, thank you. I'm perfectly capable. But thank
Have
you
a
for
nice
offering.
evening.
You as well.
Oh, shit, Claymore. Claymore just had a thought. He'll get back on the PA system. "Oh, yeah, if you have something that you really, really like, you should probably bring it with you. I doubt we're coming back."
I'm technically coming back.
No, it was shit. That's Claymore talking to the streamers.
Yeah.
You want to come back because
Right.
you want your grenade tube back.
Yes.
Which I don't know if you've mentioned to any of these guys. You've dropped it off.
Does Jack just does Jack just have any bags on her? Like no bags or like carrying cases?
No, she doesn't have a tactical soft case. I think she's
No.
already using the encumbrance in
I
case.
have a hidden holster for my SMG, which is why I don't have to consider the E for that one. But that used up all my hard points. So.
Well, that in the servo system.
And the jump jets and the vacuum seal. I've used up all 4 of my hard points.
Yeah, but I believe what Axe is asking is if you own any of the items in the storage section of the game that increase your.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
The problem is the ones I own are not person-sized.
Well, I mean, more that they're probably not large enough you can offset the entirety of the E of a grenade tube.
Yeah, that as well. Anyway.
Did you know heavy weapons are heavy?
Yeah.
Gasp.
But, yeah, so you make it out the door, like I said. And so you have just set this, this computer rack in the bed of the technical truck, and are opening it up so Mona can get inside. And in the distance, coming around the bend, you see a patrol car. No lights or nothing, but you see a patrol car.
There's a technical here, right?
Yep.
Is your technical like obviously military or?
Pretty, yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's got like the roll cage, the big off-road tires. I believe the autocannon is like retracted, like you've got it like down in the bed. But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a patrol car, rolling up. I was paused there for a second because I was checking the passengers.
You see,
3.
I want to clarify. Is this Pacifica Police or is this a PMC?
This is Bay City PD, yes. BCPD.
Okay, so I can't just shoot them then.
Can you?
I mean, if it was a PMC, I would have just opened fire. I'll be very honest.
It does not appear to be Corpo Security.
Yeah,
if you had to guess, it sounds like whatever security firm Faison is subcontracted to got this alarm and is like, that's weird. All right, well, we'll tell the cops to do a drive-by.
Okay.
If I may make a suggestion, I would suggest you tell Odin to hurry his butt outside and maybe talk to the cops and get them to leave.
Hey, Odin, can you get down here, please? I need you to talk to some officers.
Newgen was like anywhere the whole time unless he asked him not to. Yeah.
Well, you guys are. You did not say you went anywhere, so yeah, you're in the stairwell with Claymore. Wolf has rejoined you. He jet set radio power slides down the.
All right, I'll go
railings.
keep him busy.
I mean, I can try and do deception. I'm not good at it.
No, you're fine.
Also, you are currently wearing combat armor covered in like exoskeletal frame and shit.
I'll just have to try not to lie because he's not great at lying either. But we'll see.
No, it's easy. Just tell the cops that there's been an incident at the there was an evacuation and people are being leaving while there's like security malfunction. Because security has malfunctioned, there was an incident and people are leaving.
Yeah, there was like I was a bit of chemical leak involving servers, but that's unnecessary. So yes, right. There was a complication involving security and people are evacuating. We're handling as a response.
That is technically true. So you bust downstairs. By the time you get out the front level, by the way, what are you doing with your guns?
Oh, I'm putting them all back in my soft cases. I have cases that hold all that shit. So
no, that's fair. Yes, okay. You zip them back up in your soft case. So you not jog, power walk with purpose, stride even outside of the doors. Just as the cop car pulls up on the curb, opposite where Claymore's vehicle and the mini buses are parked, as Jack and Mona sit in the van. They kind of like do the classic cop, like flick the siren, like whoop, whoop. They get out. By the way, they are parked technically illegally next to the sidewalk.
I will push it.
And two BCPD beat cops step out. So they're wearing their, police issue caps. They've got their tack vest on. Hanging from it are, radio, baton, zip cuffs, pep spray, stunners, flashlights, extra bright flashlights specifically for shining in your face so you can't see.
Mm-mm.
With their big stumpy utility boots, they pop out. Even though it's only like, what time did you bust out here? Like 9 o'clock?
That's pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like super dark. There's ambient street lights. This is a okay neighborhood. It's a little cheap, but it's a corporate block. Which, yes, by the way, does mean that they do have a decent response time on a C block. Even though it's not that dark, they both click out their flashlights and they have, one hand on their nightsticks. They shine it in your general face region. Odin is just like, sorry, my instinct was to go northeastern cop, and I'm like, that's not technically correct. I don't know what San Francisco cops sound like, but, one of them, loudly chews gum. He's like, good evening, sir. This is the BCPD. We got a report of some kind of alarm here. Just want to check in and see how things is.
Yeah, there was a complication of security, somewhat, but about a bit hectic. We got it calmed down now. The alarm couldn't get the alarm to stop going off for a bit. I apologize. Having to come over here.
Standard operating procedure, sir. Yeah, let's see. These guys are pretty normal. Technically, I don't think you said anything that was
I tried to
incorrect.
I tried to just not say anything hyper detailed outside of
Well, that is also helpful, but no, I think technically all those. I mean, we couldn't get the alarm turned off is not 100% true because that was pretty easy. It got on for a second.
Could turn off soon enough.
But yeah, no. Technically, I think all of that is factually correct, just interpretational. So that will probably be a charm check.
Yeah.
Let me see. These guys gonna be. I mean, they're normal. Like I said, they're normal. Normal coppas. Regular guys. So, go ahead and make me a. Actually, shit. What is discipline?
Yeah.
Charm. Cool. Okay. I'm pretty sure they don't have cool. So it'll be an average charm check.
All right. Odin's gonna, I guess, shine his biotic teeth and take a straight and add one to that.
Biotic. My shiny teeth.
That's
Shiny teeth. I remember Fairly Odd Parents.
I do too. It was my childhood.
Forgets.
See, I was never a big fan of it. I think I don't know why, because it was on when I was a kid. I was more into Cartoon Network. I got to be honest.
I was in that weird time where Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon were like right next to each other.
Beefing. Yeah, it was weird.
I mean, I remember every single. I feel like every single cable I ever owned was
Oh
like.
boy. Dice did
I
not like
distinctly remember as a kid when we had cable, it was like Disney Channel was 59, Cartoon Network was 60, Nickelodeon was 61.
Yep,
Like,
basically,
they were all,
yeah.
like right next to each other.
I think.
Well, no.
I think,
Did you ever have the? For me, it was Nickelodeon. For some reason, had 2 channels.
Yeah,
I
they had
don't
a
know
second
why.
one. I don't think we ever paid for the extra to get the second Nick. All right, but Odin, I had to remember which one you was for a second there. Yeah, Odin, you just tell the truth to the best of your ability tactically, and despite the fact that, like I said, they're doing the the cop business. They've got fucking thumbs in belts, flashlights out, and stuff, and they're like, they kind of like, look at each other and be like, well, we should like check in with the security guy. The other one's like, I mean, we could look around, but I mean, it's not a big deal. And I feel like because you've got some advantage at this like exact moment, as I assume, like I said, Claymore, you're just kind of standing at the hallway. Like, are you going to do the old like pat on the back, push him through the door trick? Go kind of a thing. Yeah. So at this point, the first couple of these, sleepy, disheveled, some of them could probably use a nice, hot shower and a costume change.
You're tired, you're broken, you're weary.
Definitely some of them are, fucking a double fisting Bigfoot energy. The first cluster of them, walk out and hop to the buses, and the cops are just like, nah, you got a whole thing going on. All right. Okay. Thank you for your time, sir. Please have a nice evening. Don't forget, if you have a problem, don't call a corp. Call BCPD to protect and serve. Thank you. Good night. Click. They get back in their car and they, you overhear them talking about, hey, I think they got a noodle stand near here. Oh, I could go for some 9 p.m. noodles.
Who doesn't love late night noodles?
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, my sounds good right now.
As soon as they get out of sight, I'm gonna start heading back towards the building.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to see me at all. Because it's still in fucking an exosuit, basically.
Do you have a passport? Do you have Passporter?
What's Passporter?
Program.
It's a program that basically gives you, it's fake, but basically lets you use restricted items in public and not get immediately fucking.
Well, that I'm not necessarily no, because nothing I'm wearing is restricted. The problem is the call that was made was about a girl in power armor.
You're wearing combat armor?
No, yeah, I'm wearing combat armor.
That's restricted.
Combat armor is restricted?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind then. I
have a license for everything I wear, but I have a talent for that.
Yeah. And also Passporter lets you kind of like.
Okay. I'll look into Passporter.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Jack, you gotta maybe take the other stairwell or fight the crowd a little bit. Yeah. I will say, Claymore, we were talking about numbers. You do a head count, as people filter through, and it is going to be 26. So you have 2 more than you have seats in your minivans, anyway.
Is Mono one of those?
No.
Okay.
No, Mino's going in the car.
Well, if Mono has any direct friends, I guess you could take those 2.
Do you tell Jack that we don't have enough room?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure this would come across on the.
Okay. Hold on. I can call my van. I'll begin driving my van over towards us.
Okay.
Because I do have
a couple of guys come with the skeezy
virtual
dudes.
link with it.
Yes.
I don't know. We could just dump the skeezy dudes.
No, they deserve to be out of here. They're not. The skeezy dudes are not going in my van, though.
Oh, they're not going in. The skeezy. Well, the skeezy dudes are now free. They can just find their own ride home.
How many skeezy people are there?
It's just 2 extra.
See?
Just two guys who thought they could, They can jump
Fine.
ship to a
I will take them. I will take them.
Hey, recruit them
They
to
will.
recruit them to your game. Teach them the error of their ways.
That's actually probably not a bad idea.
Okay, your van, wherever you've got it parked, it's a little bit away. It's gonna take you a while to auto drive it here.
No, I
Gotta
know.
teach them the arts of wheeling and dealing.
All right,
legally.
so Jack,
Also,
do you
I
want
believe
us
Jack
to
is
wait
physically coming
here
back
while
to
we
get
wait
her-
for your
her
van, or do
grenade
you
tube
want us
back.
just to get on out of here?
I mean, we've already got the cops out, so I think you guys can go. You guys should go while I will wait here for the van with these guys.
All right. Omega, did anybody try to bring their rigs or setups or anything with them?
Probably not their entire rigs. Actually, hold on. Let me.
That shit I
we
can
keep
carry
using
because
this
I have
tactic as well.
increased. I
No,
increased carrying
a couple of
capacity
them
for my
do
van.
have some like portable tablets or like some smaller like Cyberdeck style computers.
Okay.
That they're getting out there. Some of them have like some you know, just props or personal items they had in the studio with them. You know, a couple of stuff in milk crates. But no, none of them have an excessive inventory. They're all ready to roll.
Okay, cool. So, then with NVIDIA in the seat with us, that leaves space for me, the driver, 2 others, and a gunner. So I guess someone has to take up the gunner seat. Otherwise, yeah. So who wants to sit in the fucking turret mount?
I mean, you know, you can fit everybody because Jack's not coming with you directly.
Well, yeah, no, but he put NVIDIA in the
You still got 3 passengers. You can still fit 4 people in the cab.
Wolf should probably sit in the current
That's including the driver.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
like
4
it's
people
like,
in the cab with the driver.
it's like yeah, because it's. Oh yeah, you're right.
Claymore, Wolf, Odin, Mona. It's exactly 4.
Yeah, okay, I'm being weird.
It was a good double check when you were dealing with Jack, but no. Loth's not real. He's not actually here.
Loth is just a program. He's just a demon.
He's a ghost.
All right, so, I guess we need to go. Let's go drop off NVIDIA first.
All right. In that case, please hold. I'm gonna.
Wait.
The temperature's actually dropping. I need to go close my window real quick because it was warm in here.
Warm.
I don't think the words exist anymore.
The what?
Lost bit.
Awkward. Anyway. What are we doing?
Waiting
I'm
for
back,
Meg to
sorry.
get back.
I
Oh,
closed my window.
okay.
It was cold. All right. Yes. So, where was you at, Claymores?
So we are gonna drop off NVIDIA and her stuff.
Okay. Are you gonna take your minivans in tow because you are this office building is kind of like in the urban sprawl between Silicon Valley and San Fran, so you're gonna go back up to San Fran to meet Mr. Blue Sky.
That might be a
So
little weird.
that'll be a little bit of a drive.
How far are we up from Little Rajamon?
That's in San Fran, and since it's somewhere close to where J Town is historically, it's the north end as well. It's fairly close to the ocean, so it'll be a while.
I'll tell the minivans to head to Little Rajamon.
Okay.
And we'll and we'll see about maybe. Oh God, when was the last time these people had a good meal? I don't know.
Probably not a lot, honestly. Like if you're gonna actually like look, you're looking them over as they go downstairs. Like I said, most of them are tired. They have been running on a diet of nothing but like energy drinks and snack bars and like branded protein powder. Some of them have probably been able to like are in good enough graces in the company to order like food delivery. But that means it's all going to be, you know, shitty fast food. Everybody basically looks like they could use a shower, a nap, and a square meal.
Shit, man, I'm kidnapping these people, but I think kidnapping is probably better for fucking them. Shit.
It depends where you're going to park them.
I mean, it's technically a rescue op until it becomes kidnapping.
I mean, yes. But yeah,
like
no.
if you just dump them at like
Listen,
the old
it only becomes kidnapping if they say no.
Fair enough.
yeah, I guess true. It's that's only when it's
Once they're unhappy.
Illegal.
Or if they're minor.
But if you're gonna like park them in that junkyard you held that all hands meeting in, yeah, that's a little skeezy. But if you like drive them to Peachy Boy's mom's restaurant.
Yeah, no, I'll it's 9 o'clock. Is Peachy Boy's mom's restaurant still open?
Probably open for a little bit longer, yeah.
Wait,
Close at
is it
10.
weekday or weekend?
I believe it's a weekday.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'll call Peachy Boy and be like, Peachy Boy, yo, mom, get your ass over to your mom's restaurant and start cooking up a feast for like, I don't know, 30 people. We got a lot of hungry people coming in. They might be new workers. Want to get them fed and he looks over, not looking like shit.
That's perfectly all right, boss. I'll arrange something.
All right, I'll be
That's
there
just
in a.
Peachy.
I was like, all right, I'll be over there in a little bit.
I don't think Peachy expected to like. I didn't know I'd be cooking for people, but hey, well, fuck it. There we go.
I mean, he grew up in his mom's restaurant. I'm pretty sure he knows how to work the fucking kitchen.
Oh yeah, I just don't think he'd expect you to ask him to do
I
it.
think I don't think you got in depth with him that night because it didn't come up, but because you were just like, all right, cool, work for me, and he was just like, let's see, my choices are go to the back alley and get punched by you, or just work for you. I'm gonna take work. But I did some thought about his business. No, he knows a few things about the kitchen, because like they also use that as a cover for like I think I had a joke in there somewhere. He was going to talk about most restaurants and businesses in Little Rajamon, have a still in the back for just in case.
Yeah, but no.
Also, fun fact: this also I don't think has come up in role playing yet. But Peachy Boy has a younger sister who is in culinary school.
Oh, is she actually does she stay with the family, or she like stay at like? No.
Probably stay at the school, but yeah, she's in school right now.
Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah, no. Listen, I'm not needing them to get some 5-star treat. I just need them to get some fucking soul food in them, some soul noodles.
Yeah. Get some noodles. Get some beef bowl. Maybe get some pork bun.
Hot pots.
But yeah, so with Odin and Wolf, we will go to the drop off, I suppose. Where is the drop off? Where are we going?
It would be somewhere where Mr. Blue Sky would be doing a pickup. So, actually,
It
no,
might be one of
just send
those
you straight
like
to the
parking lot
destination.
buildings.
I mean, we're doing this for some of her relatives, right?
Yeah, I'm mentally debating. It's got a couple ways. You could take her to a pickup with Mr. Blue Sky, or you could just drop her off where she would be going back to anyway. Yeah, you've got her computer. No, if you ping Mr. Blue Sky that the job is done. He's just like, all right, cool. The drop off is gonna be. Oh, actually, I forgot. Before you guys exit completely, did you want to steal some knives?
Yes, actually.
Actually, yes.
While Wolf is
Service yet
working,
either,
I am
and I wasn't
stealing
gonna
every
double-check the
single
knives.
fucking knife I can.
All right. Roll me an average perception check to see how much scavenging you can do.
Can I help Claymore? Because I'm gonna get some bags to put all the knives in.
Well, actually,
Wait,
what's
where are we
your perception?
stealing?
What's your perception, Odin?
I have 3 and I have 2 cunning.
You make the roll. I will carry shit.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I have I only have 1 perception. I forgot about this, but yes, these gaudy ass worthless knives might actually be worth something.
Maybe
They are
they can turn to
allegedly
fucking.
collector's items, but yeah,
Maybe they can turn to fucking wall tiles, or I don't know, like a mosaic thing. Oh.
No, we're just gonna sell. We're gonna turn around and sell them to other bros.
The eternal cycle, huh?
I was gonna try and do something if you wouldn't mind. Omega?
What you got in mind? Because you have to wait like 10 minutes for
'Cause
your van to get
I
here.
do want to steal something.
What sort of something? Also, do you? You gonna pop back up to the second floor and get your grenade tube back?
Well, yes, I'm gonna do that first.
Double check.
Claymore, do you have the loot goblin?
No, remember I had to put that back.
I double checking it.
Budgeting.
So that's a secretary android, right?
The one in the front office? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and reprogram that.
You're gonna kidnap the android?
It's not kidnapping. They are not sentient.
I mean, that's true, but like, that's so hilarious. Okay.
I hate that it's fucking 3 blanks. What the fuck?
Do you have hacking? There's hacking?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
I don't have hacking. However, I do have this nice little thing. What the hell was it called again? Hold on. It has a specific name. Because I had to shell out some money for this. I believe it's... What is it called? No, it's not that one.
I should have Cerberus help me.
Take a strain because you fucking hate this building, but you can load up on. I mean, they're small knives, so it's not like they're very encumbering, but you can load up on like a bag full of knives.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mr. Scratch.
When did you get?
Oh, that's right. You do have a Mr. Scratch.
Yes.
I don't remember.
It was the demon I bought.
Yes, no. Jack bought a daemon. You have a Mr. Scratch.
Because I cannot hack.
Very well done.
Oh,
If Omega remembers,
what
if Omega
device do
remembers
you
it.
have Mr. Scratch running in? Your cyber
That
deck?
would be the cyber. Well, it's not my cyber deck technically. It's what was his name? Tarantula Ramirez.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No. Fair.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Let's see. Technically, she would be wireless.
Yeah. I just want to reprogram her, which technically wouldn't be hacking, but.
I do want to say, if you want like free droids, there's literally a pile of them on the 3rd floor, plus 2 secretary droids.
But
you could scavenge, yes.
They have been EMP'd.
there are secretary androids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2.
Then yeah, I wouldn't, because I remember I did not buy this. I did not buy a scratch. I bought a different. I was going to make my own demon. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So you don't have a
misremembered.
Scratch. I thought you were picking.
Yeah.
I think maybe you just discussed you would pick them up. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, no.
You can also, while you're in to get your grenade tube, you can jog upstairs and grab one or both of the secretary androids.
Yeah, the secretary androids definitely, because those are actually decent. Security robots, they don't matter.
I will say they have...
also most of the security androids are headshot currendly.
Actually,
Odin shot the security androids at close range with
Did Odin? No, Odin did. Did Odin headshot one of the security droids?
Yeah,
one of the secretaries, I think you did, but the other, I think, got EMP'd fully.
Yes.
Okay, well that one I'll take then, because I just need a secretary android.
Okay.
No, it's fair. Yeah, you can just throw her over your shoulder once you get your grenade tube back.
Yeah.
She looks like a pretty standard model, like Northwest Robotics Sally.
Because I need a secretary android for my office.
Though I will say, fun fact, the Spice, I did say these guys do have these secretary androids because these are the executive suite ones. She does have an SMG mounted inside her arm.
I know. Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, she has a concealed weapon mount for an SMG.
Sweet.
No other customizations appear to have been made to the hardware.
No, that's fair. I just need a secretary android, and even better if she has an SMG.
So, like
I assume she then has a requisite light weapon skill.
Actually, I think I did I rolled more than 1 agility for her.
I was like, because I know secretary androids are notoriously bad at combat.
Yeah, they're not good at shooting. Say that she's got ranged light 3, because that means she rolls one yellow for 1 agility and 2 greens. So,
yeah,
I don't remember what exactly stats I was rolling for them, but they were pretty bad. But yes, okay. So I already said Odin should take a strain from just how psychically damaging looking at this office is, but you can load up on one unit basically of the goods. It's.
I will just buy. I'm gonna buy a goblet after. I'll buy 2 copies and just give you one because I was fucking hell.
No, that's fine. I'm not really that good at the scavenging. Well, I did want it for selling things on Streetwise, but I guess I'll buy my own. Don't worry.
Like I said, I just need a secretary android. I'm like,
no, that's fine. I was a little concerned about your hacking roll. I was like, no. We have a non-rolling way to deal with this.
I bought my own.
Especially because I was gonna if she was gonna try and hack, I was thinking like, okay, you might have to go wired for that. Are you gonna either grapple or sneak? No. It's fine. You got a savage one. The one on the front desk does probably be like, "Oh, where this security android is disabled. Where are you taking her? Would you like me to file a maintenance ticket?"
Just ignore.
She's just
Yeah,
instantly
I'm
helpful.
like, I'm going to have to work on reprogramming her. Which should be mechanics for the simple fact that she is a robot, not a droid. Or an android, not
Programming
a...
is
sorry, not a drone, is what I meant to
It's
say.
sysop, my dude. It's programming.
Yeah, no, sysops I have.
Yeah.
I just don't have hacking.
Yeah.
No, it is sysops to reprogram an android that's basically in your command.
Hacking isn't
No,
just
that's the one I have. I just don't have hacking at all.
isn't it? I thought hacking wasn't. I thought it was just sysops.
No, there's two hacking.
No,
There's two
nope.
Oh, right,
computer skills.
Computers hacking is a different skill. I have none of it. Wolf is the team hacker. I have
I don't-
sysops because I make shit that needs to be defended from hackers.
And generally, when you want to do like constructive programming type stuff, it gets lumped into sysops.
I haven't either, but that's because I don't.
Yeah, makes sense.
All right. So load up a bag, throw it in the back. We drive Ms. Nvidia to the point. We're gonna drop her off.
Yep. But yes, I'm sorry. I was looking that up earlier, but I was reminding you about the knives. So, she would have the drop-off point as you call Mr. Blue Sky, and he's just like, "All right, cool. Well, we already got the drop-off. Take her to her Uncle Al's pawn shop."
I have to tell you, I hate that you named him Mr. Blue Sky. Because every time you say that name, that fucking song is stuck in my head.
I know, that's the point. How you doing?
Joked about his cousin is Barry.
Please tell us why.
No, the joke was that he is Bayside Barry.
Fair.
That is the internet rumor, but also no, the him being called Mr. Blue Sky was like I'm looking for cyberpunk names, and there's a lot of music references.
Oh,
For
yeah.
instance, the Cyberpunk 2077, every single quest is named after a song.
Yes. I know, it's great.
But
Cyberpunk
yes,
is obsessed with music.
and it's part of the vibe. Hey, people who didn't know, did you know there's an album called Cyberpunk?
Yep. It's Billie Holiday. Right?
No, wrong, Billy.
Oh, right. Billy Idol.
Yeah, it's Billy Idol.
Sorry, there's like 4 famous Billies that are musicians.
No, yes.
I was like,
It was
Billy Joel.
released in
No.
1993, by the way. Crazy.
It's a very good album that did very, very, very poorly.
It's a weird one. I don't think I don't think any of the music's bad. It's just very weirdly placed in Billy Idol's
It's
career.
very not the artist.
Yeah. But yes, you are forwarded to just go ahead and drop Mona off at her Uncle Al's pawn shop, where she was operating out of previously. And if you ask her the address, she can give it to you.
Yep.
It's up in a residential district closer to San Fran.
Cool.
Well, back to the old pawn shop for Mona.
Claymore will, look back. It's over here. It's like, well, this is your job here, but how would he put this? He's like, oh, I know. It's all like, well, here's your stop. We're getting paid to drop you off here, so can't necessarily whisk you off to another job. But if you ever look into getting with another group, pop on down to the Sparrowtail Inn down in Little Rajamon. As for Gozaki, it's all like, might be able to help you out.
That's fair. I appreciate the thought. I hope you understand I'm not looking for a new business prospect right away, having just left my previous employer. Boy, Uncle Al's gonna be mad though. Yeah, I'll think about that.
Yep, Claymore.
And she reaches into some bag she's got. your other friend, the short gremlin-like one.
Mm-hmm.
I got some old hardware that I don't need anymore. You can pass this on to her.
Will do.
And
Sweet.
she will pull out a special customized cyber deck. It's called a Jin. It does this. It functions like a normal cyber deck, but you can spend V to recover strain or spend threat to disorient. Basically, it's a cyber deck that Mona has partially converted into a kind of like portable gaming device.
Oh, neat.
She hands it over to Claymore and is like, it's kind of like a lot of old like games and media and stuff. I don't play anymore on it. Like some stuff I completed on stream and whatnot. But I got this thing. Slaps the side of her gaming PC. Ow, my hand. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten a titanium case.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Claymore will, walk her into the shop.
Yep. Her Uncle Al is feverishly waiting there. He looks like you would expect a, pawn store owner related to somebody named Mona Nespola to look. He's got like little glasses perched the end of his nose. Kind of, older, heavy-set man, a little bit balding. And he's just like, Mona, darling, oh. I don't know why I suddenly went quite so vampire. I'm going for like Italian here. Mom, spaghetti.
God damn it.
Mona, it's so good to have you back. We're going to make it a spaghetti. I get the pizza pie here right away. Uncle Al, you don't got to be like that, okay? No, it's necessary. You, friends, you want to stay for pizza?
It's like, nah, we already got a dinner date.
It is necessary. It is necessary to perpetuate the stereotype.
But, yeah, no,
It's Mama's pizza. It might be owned by the man of the tuna.
All right, who's handing over, Claymore is like, who's handing over the chips, though?
I've got it. It's prearranged. He reaches under the counter. It's a little different than you usually, you get like, stainless steel briefcases or tack packs. This looks like an old bowling bag.
Mm-hmm.
But you look in, it's got the cred.
All right, cool. I'll hand it back to Odin.
All right, thank you. I'll get.
Check. Yeah.
I'll get you. Sure.
I'm trying to remember you linked it earlier, but I don't remember the math again.
Here.
But yeah, there you go.
Everyone gets one.
17, I should say.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Hey, if you're looking to unload anything and you don't want to ask any questions, Uncle Al's pawn shop. He gives you a wink and a click, and you can see, he's got a couple of gold teeth in there, even though they haven't made gold teeth in like a long fucking time.
I'll keep it in mind.
Claymore will give him a single finger gun, and he'll get back into technical.
All right.
All right, Odin Wolf, I'm about to go intimidate a bunch of kids into working to me. You want to come along, or do you want me to drop you off?
I'm up for noodles.
Wolf?
Yeah, you can drop me off. This is your thing.
Righto. Oh, that's right. You got a dojo now, don't you?
Still more an empty building right now, but I'm working on it.
So
I'll send you all of the contract information once I sort through it. I kind of just downloaded everything from the server.
Actually, patch it through the tag net. I'll have Web Hime go through it. Or actually, what was it? No Society?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it was no cite or no verse is what I.
Oh no, I can go through that then if you want.
Funnily enough, strictly speaking, I do think corporate contract work would probably be in Jack's wheelhouse the most. Oddly enough, unless Odin has a really good No Society, he's been hiding from me.
No.
Web
Yeah,
Hime.
you're Odin
is good
is
at all
a
the other
corpo, but
no's.
he is a beat cop type.
I'm more, I guess.
Yeah, you were a
I'm
corporate soldier, basically.
I'm a tax squad guy.
Web Hime does have no verse 3 and intellect 3 though.
Yeah, she can roll on Noverse to try and interpolate because they're all you've got them digitally.
Yeah. What was the difficulty on it? I'll have
Average.
her working on this as we drive to Little Rajamon.
Oh yeah. Also, Wolf, I'll send you the verse site for the for that for like that fish company.
Damn.
Okay.
They
Sure I
can chip
find
away
it
through that for the
online.
next few days.
Yeah,
do you want-
Hime like starts scanning them, and she's just like, Commandant, these contracts are written. Her language model struggles to come up with an appropriate word because she is not pre-programmed with bro.
Despotic.
Unorthodox. It will take several hours to analyze this piece. Primarily, these are focused on... Yeah, she would probably say it straight up. These are primarily focused on exploitative and excessive generation of revenue at expense of the physical condition of the contractor.
Mm.
Do you want me to give it a shot?
I assume since Jack has a couple of those extra guys, you're gonna want her to bust them straight to Beachy Boys' mom's place.
I don't know. It's the scummy guys. I don't really care if they fucking come or not. She can do whatever she wants.
No, they're going to my. They're going to my
okay,
office.
so you're gonna take him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So all
Yeah,
right.
their focus is on gambling, correct?
Yes.
'Cause that seems
They
like
do,
a lucrative,
gambling
opportunity.
streams, weird. I mean, if you've ever heard a news story about like a scammy streamer, that's these guys.
Well,
They're
One
doing
of
that.
them is a fucking FIFA streamer.
Okay, when you say scummy streamer,
I mean, like in the
so
stream
like
itself is
Logan
scummy.
Paul kind of scummy, not like those other Minecraft streamers that need to go to prison.
No, yeah, not like that.
just-
I mean, like
okay,
they
no,
have
no.
shady business practices while
Jack
streaming.
is fine with shady business practices.
Some of them are those kinds of React streamers where they put somebody else's content up and then they're like, I'm gonna go, buy a pizza in a different room.
What? A pizza in a
yes.
different room? Oh, okay. I get it.
I don't know. They leave there are some people on Twitch who quote unquote react and they don't react because they're not in the fucking building. They're not in the fucking room. They're not a camera.
Weird.
It's all part of the grind set, baby. I almost used the other G word. Grift, by the
Grift?
way, if you want to expand your
Yeah.
vocabulary.
I was like grift.
Yeah.
No, Jack
Yes.
has no moral opposition towards grifters.
That will take you longer because you're gonna bust them back to Oakland, but you can do it. You don't even have to technically cross the bay. You can
Oh
just
yeah,
go over there.
I'm gonna be looking over the contracts for Lucky and myself because
It's true.
I think
You
we're
technically do
both.
have those guys. All right, go ahead and make
Yeah.
your average check.
It's average for no society.
Yes, either or.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, Jack. Finally, you get to apply your quote unquote expertise. Yeah, no, you basically actually dig in here, and yes, these contracts are full of just, ethically, morally, little shitty, but technically all legal agreements on revenue splitting and, payment fees and stuff, and like how much you owe Phazon as the quote unquote, media network backing you. And like, yeah, that's shitty, but that's not unheard of in business.
Wow, they're doing literally everything wrong.
The primary part is that like there are a lot of like very nasty hidden penalty clauses where like basically you do anything that the company doesn't like, that like technically per the wording in the contract, it's legal for them to like fire you, but also like garnish your revenues. So like you're fired and also you have to pay them. And they've got like lots of specific notes about like when you're using studio resources, which you find in the fucking tiniest print is like
Jesus.
basically anything when they're inside the studio building, like the fucking chairs. You're surprised they don't fucking include oxygen in this.
These are terrible corporate contracts.
Like they're just like basically they make it sound good because you like if you're looking over a few of these, some of these guys actually got decent bonuses for signing on. Like they got, fucking
high signing
accounts
bonus,
forward for
low
them.
retention
They got
bonus,
like
right?
signing bonuses. A lot of
Yeah.
them kind of got like bennies or tangible benefits like, oh hey, we have, this high-end computer sitting around, or we've got like this piece of software, etc. These software licenses we can get you access to. But like, once you're into the company, it's basically like, okay, cool, you're gonna stream for as long as we say you're gonna stream. Otherwise, you're breaking contract, and we're gonna fire you and also still charge you the money.
And you have to say, and if we tell you to do things, you have to like respond to us within 10 minutes, or if you don't say no, you say yes.
They're probably not like micromanaging like that,
No,
but it is
they're not
definitely stuff like
micromanaging.
that.
These are horrible for retention, and this only works because it's an entertainment medium. If this was any other kind of corporation, this would not work as a business model.
Yeah, it's
literally because they can just plug people in and have them go.
Yeah, it's a cash siphoning trick where basically like they suck all the money out of you they can until you can no longer generate money, and then
fire you.
Whoops,
and then
bye.
They take more money. All right.
Yeah. It should be pretty easy to break because most of these clauses, the big factor here is these punishment clauses are not like legal. Well, actually,
everything here is legal.
They are enforceable. There's probably like countersuit potential, but that would also require money on your end.
Okay.
Yeah. The primary thing is that right now, you got a couple successes, Jack. Right now, you think that the main issue with this is that even though technically right now, as you have them, these are the legally binding contracts between, Phazon Media Company and each individual streamer as like an employment contract. A lot of them are technically, like I said, tied to like studio resources. You are not in the studio. Strictly speaking, they can't forcibly relocate them back to the studio because that is,
illegal,
unlawful. You can't actually physically move people against their will. So like right now, Phazon is very low power.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I said, if you did some stuff to like invalidate or effort them out, you could probably work at this. I mean, not that you would necessarily want to, but like, your mother's company. You've got probably some brothers or sisters or cousins who like work in the legal department. You could like flash them this as a hypothetical, and they could probably pick it apart with a little bit of effort.
Well, I mean, the brother that works on this is like the most stable member of my family, so possibly, but I would probably try and avoid that.
Doubt.
No, he is. He's the most boring person on the planet. We don't know. We all think he's adopted.
If you're thinking of the brother who works in like the finance and business end, Joseph. That guy sounds like he's just perfectly normal. He's probably like the one stable guy in the family, and you're all just like,
what's wrong with you?
He just like has a life. He has like.
I'm not saying you aren't right, but Wolf would definitely doubt.
I'm calling Peachy Boy's mom Peachy Mama.
Mochi Mama?
No, just Poachy. No, just Peachy Mama.
Momo Mama. Mama.
Sorry, I was just I like while that was thinking, I was like,
so you guys can all still discuss this through the power of wireless communication, because you are basically all accessing a private Discord server at all times with TACnet, so
it's sick.
But yeah, I basically am going to be pitching to these on our way to the Oakland, pitch to these guys basically to continue what they're doing, but just under my employ, because honestly, gambling seems like a pretty good revenue stream.
That's one of the angles I'm working.
Yeah, we got some stuff. We got some things. What kind of you seem to know your technical ins and outs as they look at the what hellish device is installed in this thing currently?
I mean, the inside of the van isn't. There's a workbench in it, but that's pretty much it.
What gun did you mount again? What did you switch it to?
Oh, it's a beam cannon.
Yeah, so you have an unlicensed particle accelerator back here, and they're just like, you seem to know what you're doing.
You also don't you have all your like drones, androids stored back there also?
No, only one is stored in there, and it's honestly it's the least terrifying drone.
Yeah,
well, technically it's the most terrifying drone to Jack, but everyone else it's the most normal one, which is a Nightingale.
Yeah, so yeah, you got your normal like android.
Nurses.
They're just like, all right, yeah, you seem like you know what you're doing. Sure, we can work that. They definitely seem to be under the impression that like you actually, I mean, you have the computer set up. Like you last time rerouted the funding into upping your like production facility, so like you have a lot of like manufacturing and fabricating like parts and tools on order, but definitely hypothetically, if we cut to you arriving at Ocean Oaks, they would definitely be like, okay, wow, this is like the outside's way skeezier than where we worked. What's the inside like? And it's like, no, it's fine, great.
Yeah.
But they like I said, they know their way around like virtual gambling, betting portals.
Yeah.
And honestly, they are probably not afraid of, like, they are streamers. They're probably not afraid to hustle in person.
Yeah. And I am going to break into the virtual space eventually. I just probably need out of character, probably need another freaking thingy-majiggy.
Another milestone, yeah.
Yeah, another milestone for that.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, it would be easy if you still had all the servers this place came with, but
someone took those.
yes.
Yep.
Claymore repurposed them.
Yarp.
But yeah, so I think that our next thing chronologically happening is, well, technically Wolf gets dropped off. So where are you gonna go, Wolf? Because you have your share of the money.
Yeah, Wolf is probably gonna just head home, change out of his work clothing, and then go work on the dojo a bit. Possibly in the background working on sorting through that trash, like, memory generation stuff. Pretty much trying to, like, parse out the crap and, like, see if there's any useful, like, maybe data that could be used to generate a demon.
Probably not daemon programming, but they definitely have some interesting, like, they have some interesting processes there for like I said, for like, creating SimSense and blending in VR games. So like there's definitely some protocols here that you could use for very interesting domain building.
Yeah, maybe once I get some of the verse stuff online in the dojo.
And some training protocols and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So that means Claymore and Odin, you guys are dropped off at, the all night, well, not all night, but the traditional noodles and other Japanese style cooking.
Mm-hmm.
The Peachy Boy's mom owns. The lights are on but dimmed. The sign has been flipped to closed by the time you arrive there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the restaurant's just full of these couple dozen streamers just fucking slamming back bowls of noodles.
Mm-hmm. That's like, Claymore will gesture to Odin's like, grab a bowl if you want, and he'll make his way back to Peachy Mama and be like, apologies for the late night rust, Peachy Mama. I appreciate it.
I'm imagining Peachy Boy's mother, as you would probably recognize her as a very classical Japanese mom. She's like apron, ladle, got her hair kind of like pulled back, just kind of gentle nature, and she's just like, no, I think it's funnier if she's not intimidated by Claymore at all.
No, it's the best. Yes.
Yeah, she's just like,
It's exactly what she
don't worry
expected.
about it, Gozuki-san. Always great to have a full meal. Your guests are much more polite than my son's friends. Ma, come on. Don't do me like that in front of Gozuki. Don't do that in front of the big bro.
No surprising.
I was going to say, for some reason, this is what I think when I think of Peachy Mama.
I think it's just the apron. I don't know
Figure.
if she's got the little like granny shawl over, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. So like, again, cooking some vat beef for beef bowl.
Mm.
Doling out so many rounds of just bottled water and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe cans of kirade.
Yep.
She'll make a joke about, I see that they're not doing well, so I haven't broken out my sake yet.
Maybe later. Send the bill to me later.
She's kind of, polite nod, slight bow.
Mm-hmm. It's all right.
Well, then it's time for some red bean buns for dessert. Continues to cook.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so Gozuki will return to, the main dining and, will raise his...
I imagine there's a tiny stage for, like, announcements or karaoke or something.
Yeah,
you can
there's
stand
totally a karaoke stand there, I bet. But Claymore will get on the stand and, raise his voice. It's like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are enjoying your first probably real meal that you've had in a while. But I hate to say it, but that was just merely the bait." Because
why is Claymore Australian?
Am I Australian? I'm sorry. I don't know what my
your accent is drifting a little, but
I just try to keep my voice kind of gravelly.
Yeah, you got a little bit of like I said, a little bit of an accent slip in there, but you are still in the gravel zone.
All right, sorry, gravel zone. So that was just the bait. Because unfortunately for you, I am a villain. And I happened to find that there was a bunch of people who were probably in a worse situation that I could take advantage of. Namely, all of you. So, go on, continue eating, listen to my spiel. Don't worry, none of you are going to end up with concrete shoes in the bottom of the bay. I guarantee you that much, at least. But I will say, you are in the middle of a gang-filled neighborhood. My gang. Onigaishima. I'm the leader, Gozuki. We're up and coming. We've done a few things here and there. We even got one of the family heads of Yamabushi Kai to, pay me some face. We're kind of becoming a big deal. And in part of being a big deal, we need more people. We need people who can create things, generate money in one way or another. Sorry, I just had to look at fucking Dallas's fucking gif and just go back. So, here what it is. I know you've been in a stressful time, and I can guarantee the conditions won't be as bad as those jackasses back at Phazon. Jesus, I look at your contract. That shit was stupid. But here's it is. Either you work for me, and I'll put you to work in streaming content, creating sex work, or other verse-based work. You either pay me for busting you out of a very shitty work experience, or I let you go, and basically Phazon will probably track you down and extract as much money out from you as possible. Because unfortunately, while we did destroy the contracts on hand, those were probably not the only copies, and it will just probably take them a little while to go hit up their legal firm buddies, get copies, and then start sending out notices. They, of course, can't force you to come back to work, but they can force you to pay exorbitant, fucking ridiculous fees for, maybe leaving during work hours, not generating, not fulfilling work orders, all that kind of stuff. It's kind of hellacious. Really, really sucks. So, don't worry about the fee to go free, though. It's only going to be, $400 a head? I think that's a good rate. So those are your three options. Work for me, pay me 400 creds, and I will have you personally delivered to wherever you like, or fucking take your chances in the middle of the night with an unruly gang on the streets. Your choice.
I just imagine, that as you've been giving this speech, members of Onigashima have been, filtering in and lurking by the doors. Mm-hmm. Some of them take a moment to, sharpen their knives and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of motorcycles go by.
Mm-hmm.
Someone, unsheaths their, implant weapon.
I don't think they're quite up to implant weapons.
No, we're not up to implant weapon.
They do have some blinged out pistols, though, both in terms of glitz, because formerly the Kintaro boards, but also just attachments and custom filling and spec.
Hey, they gotta live up to their reputation.
Lots of cool grips, lots of recoil compensators, tack lights, laser sights, reflex dots.
So they gotta live up to being demons of the streets.
So yeah, go ahead and make me a this will be a coercion check, and let me just double check.
If I quick-witted, I could probably
Social.
technically have helped this by saying like, "I'll take anyone that doesn't walk," but that's might underhand it some of the while.
Yeah, that'll kind of undercut me, my dude. I would slap you.
No, well, I'll worry about that with the people that leave. I'll deal with those people.
Like, if some people like decide to risk it for the gang, and you go decide, to quote unquote save them from the gang, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, because my hobby is saving
So
people after all.
technically, you are actually working on a full-based group here. The official rules for a group that is of this size is a daunting, but this will be a coercion check because you are basically saying like, while it will be less shitty, I am telling you, you will work for me, you will pay me, or I am going to tell you to get fucked. So yes, that is coercion to pick your poison. So make a 4D daunting coercion check.
I enjoy. You
I
just
think
don't
we
bring
still
up the
got,
point of like.
3 story points.
I am gonna roll too. What's up?
I can also flip one, because of what I am.
Yeah, if you need one later, you can flip it.
I can flip it later. So
I
just
will
go
be
ahead.
sipping
We've got like
a-
3 of them.
Do I have anything to boost coercion? Oh yeah, I'm wearing my fucking armor. That boosts coercion.
I also
Yeah,
think you've also like I think you have your gangs. I think you get a boost just being like you've set up the entire situation to be in control.
Actually, yeah, you should get a boost. You are like, you did bust them to literally the heart of your gang territory. Like, one half of what is now Onigashima used to be run out of this building. Like, I don't know if any of these guys would know about the old Kintaro boys, but like, this used to be their HQ. Peachy Boy is standing there behind the fucking, counter. Nope, got him. Okay.
Got him.
What extra
right.
blue just in case? Yeah.
You rolled a lot of triumphs.
Yeah.
I would say this. Which would Claymore prefer more of? Would you prefer more takers on money or employees?
Personally, what I would personally want, I would want the really good streamers to stay, and then for everyone else to give me the money. Like, while I would I don't know, like, yeah, I guess I would go for money.
Okay.
Oddly enough,
Well, with 2 successes, I will say that we will lean that way. About 50% of them, who either they don't want to spend the cash, or just like, because you rolled 2 triumphs, are just like, fuck yeah, a fucking demon has come to offer me a better work deal than those bros.
it's like all right. I feel like one or two are like, okay, here are my terms.
Well,
But
no,
okay.
Like,
after they
okay,
stay,
some of them are definitely trying to shop contract with you, but like I said, about half of them, about a dozen of them, and I would say again, because you've rolled the triumphs, Claymore, you did a little bit of hobby streaming. You've done a little bit of entertainment work. It's still amateur, but you understand like who you think has the right personality for it.
Mm-hmm.
It is probably the dozen of them that at the very least have the best motivation and mindset to do the work, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe they don't have the greatest talent, but they've got the space to like improve and do the work. The other half of them, the other dozen or so, are like, nah, man, get me the fuck out of here. So they'll raffle together, a bunch of credit, about 400 a pop. So you will make quite a lot of cash. That's 4,800.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's true.
They're paying exactly, half of them.
Yep.
And they're just, like, they start whipping out, credit cards. One of them reaches into his fucking sock and, pulls out a stack of cred coins that he was hiding in there, shit like that. And they're just like, where's the line? Where's the line to start the taxi service? Give me a ticket.
It's
Might as well drive them home.
no. Claymore, if they pay up, Claymore will put them on a fucking we'll have one of the Onigashima guys just drive them to wherever.
Yeah, no, that's what they're like. They're like, where is the line to sign up for a ride to get me the fuck away?
Get some more, so don't put it all away.
That
You
kind of stuff.
basically made them charge 400 for basically an Uber, which is like, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, well, like I said, I paid them, like, because that was my thing. It's like if they pay up, I'm not gonna fucking send them out. Nah, they get a fucking meal and they fucking get to go wherever. I think that's worth 400.
But with 2 triumphs, those remaining dozen you got who are willing to stay are definitely like, they're pretty hardcore. They're asking questions like, "Hey, to bust us out, like, how many guys did you have to beat up? Did you beat up some of their guys? Did you
Well,
take their
actually,
stuff?
I
Their
will.
knives are very shiny.
Show the footage.
Yeah, I'll
Hey,
show.
if we're taken, I won't. Can I pay 400 for you to go back there and firebomb the office? That kind of stuff. Like,
Lucky, I will
gassed up.
warn you. The footage is entirely already set to night court.
Do you have any type of like bridges?
Well, it's fine. It's all like, well, if you're curious to see what happened, actually, how much is a holo projector?
Holotapers are a little expensive, but I think you just have a holophone, right?
Yeah, well,
You could just play it off
no,
your
no,
phone.
no, like
Can the drone
I
project?
think there's a TV in the shop. I could just play it off that.
Or no? Because the drone is still following Lucky. I never gave it orders otherwise.
Sure enough.
The drone doesn't have a built-in projector. It's just for recording. But
No,
You plug it in.
there's a
You
holo
can-
projector, ain't there? Isn't there like a?
there's a holo table, yeah, a table projector,
I'm
but that's still pretty.
games.
pretty chunky.
Games. Gear.
Computers and comms. I'm pretty sure.
Holo phone, holo table. Oh yeah, it was a holo table. Okay.
Yep.
I could have swore there was like a handheld one, but never mind then.
No, the phone will do that.
But yeah, no. I will, just hook it up to my holophone and just, let them see the footage of, us shooting the CEO with some stun rounds, and then completely blasting the security droids and the secretary and the security. They both start with S, so they always trips me up.
They both start with SEC, actually,
Yeah.
SEC.
Yeah, sec. So it's just like
Yeah, no. The secretaries as well. Yeah, no.
So that's all like.
There's all technically some, because again, Jack never told it to stop. There's technically some like junk footage of you like talking to Wolf in the server room and stuff.
Also, you yelling at Jack.
Yeah. But it's like after the footage plays, it's like, yeah, Phazon Company is gonna be a little fucked up for a little while, but like I said, they won't be able to forcibly physically remove you from anywhere, and I protect my own. Like I said, we have an apartment block here. We'll basically be giving each of you your own apartment to live/work out of if you wish to live there. I would highly suggest moving in. The utilities and rent will be covered. Along with basic food. If you want anything fancy, you'll have to get it yourself. Like I said, we will be taking a moderate cut of your profits, but not as much as some of these will be like, what, fucking 80% of your profits? That's a little ridiculous. We would also not.
It sucked.
We will also not be.
They needed another yacht.
Yeah. And it's like I said, we'll be taking a percent of the profits, but if you do not reach a certain quota on a monthly basis, we will have words. Other than that, you are free to set your own hours. So, the harder you work, the more you make, the more we get. And the more that you make, the more we will be willing to give you additional shit. Like I said, we're running a pretty lean shop here at the moment, but we do have a full server. We're capable of hosting several domains, ready for use. I don't know the full technical mumbo jumbo, but that's why we got you. You guys probably know it way better than I do. You'll be starting under a new brand. We'll be called Kitsunebi. Foxfire. A creation of illusion and entertainment. Whatever you want to do, you will do it under that brand. If you need to make new avatars, maybe get some other equipment, let that man over there know. He'll point to Peachy Boy. He'll start seeing you getting what you need. So, any questions so far?
No, we're good.
That's what I thought. We'll also be in charge of security. Basically, now that you are working for me, that means you're under my protection. If anyone starts giving you shit, you let them know that you're under Onegaishima and fucking trouble will not be tolerated. I was nice to Phazon because I was in the job contract. I am normally not that nice. Congratulations, everyone. You have a demon on your side.
Definitely, like I said, I don't think we need to drag out the roleplay, but there's definitely some guys who are like, man, how much money do I got to make for you to be not nice to phase off?
But
I feel like the dichotomy between Jack and Claymore is left brain versus right brain leadership. Because my image of Jack is she just gets his like, hey, this is your new working thing. Figure stuff out with the other guys. I gotta go fix stuff in my workshop.
Anyway, but so Claymore will get everyone get enough food, and then he'll have them take the other bus over to the Petrie apartments, where he'll basically get everyone their own apartment and just say, "This is yours now. We'll finalize content later. Fucking sleep." Like, you know what? Just take the next week off. Don't worry about anything. Fuck, we'll worry about that.
Yeah,
later.
tell him you'll give him like a week to settle in. One of them like breaks into tears at this. Oh my god, free time.
That's all like de-stress, calm, scream.
Relocation time?
It's like, if you want to fucking just shoot some guns into, yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
That's like, we'll let you know. Like, I will basically tell them they will get them integrated with like the structure and all that stuff and stuff.
Well, also, yeah, you haven't actually like, you've got the pitch, but you haven't technically like on paper established your new, entertainment brand. I'm pretty sure Claymore literally thought of it tonight, technically.
Yes. No, I gotta go fucking figure out in the morning. I gotta go figure out how do I establish a media brand.
You hire some managers, some artists, and a few other things.
How do I find a brand?
Claymore,
What?
we both have this problem, and I have a suggestion, and you're gonna hate it.
I hate it already. What is it?
We both have a contact who happens to be an expert in establishing media brands.
Isn't the guy
that's very bored.
I mean, there's also Mr. Beast guy.
No, I'm just saying, Metatron will do whatever you want.
Metatron did start a VTuber cult.
Yeah.
Well, he's also the PR manager for one of the major corps.
Yeah, I can't go to Suzaku for this. Suzaku's media brand really isn't.
Suzaku's brand is we are the military. We are. It's those Odin Keith David Navy commercials.
Suzaku appeals to people that are looking to buy a fuck ton of weapons.
Yeah.
I just remember like the they're old now, but the old like army commercials with the very marchy type music. Dun 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 dun.
Ooh, excuse me.
Look at you doing cool army things. Army of one. But yeah, so yeah, you guys can polish it off and take a break for the day. Claymore, you return to dump your stuff off at your own apartment at the top floor.
Yeah, I don't know if there's like an executive suite here in the apartments, but whatever the nicest apartment, that's mine. I don't know.
Yeah, no, there are probably some blocks of suites on the top floor. On that floor, in one of the separate suite areas, is where Joy is currently converting it into her new safe house.
Oh, so she did swing by.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a couple days. You can see her in there, like on her own. It's no longer a scavenged couch because you've been working on this place, but a shitty cheap couch. She's got the combat rifle that in the world class game of telephone got traded to her.
Mm-hmm. Wait. I have to clarify. Did she move into my suite or another suite?
One of the other suites.
Okay.
On the top floor.
Okay.
Close at hand, but not invading your personal space.
I was about to say, it's like, did I just get fucking? It's like, hello, you are now.
Reverse adopted.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, wait a minute.
I mean, it's still kind of like that, but like I said, Joy is like asserting space, leaving you your personal space while also reminding you, hey, I'm right here. Mm-hmm. I'm literally right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's got, the rifle, being reassembled, and you can see that she's made some modifications I talked about before, like telescoping, stock, installed a smart link on the top, got a suppressor threaded in the barrel for grip, and just works on assembling it all together.
Mm-hmm. And so, like, I guess Claymore will pop in on her, just like, be like, fuck, got everything you need?
Yeah, just double checks the slide, slots it. Yep.
All
Managed
right.
to move all my stuff up here.
All right.
Where did you find this, by the way? I'm imagining from the context of this is like a like an Artica like AKX.
The combat rifle?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, did you know there's this has like this had like saltwater scoring.
well, duh. We took that off a fucking bunch of pirates off the Pacific, right over the continental shelf. There was a submarine down there. Had to do a job for it. Pirates got word of it, tried to, take it, so we took them. I sold
And I stole their guns.
yeah, and Jack stole their guns. I stole one of their boats. Made a good profit off of that. Actually paid for a bit of stuff.
I see. You have a very consistent business model. That's
Claymore,
good. I'll keep that in mind.
Claymore shrugs. People in people in my types of business usually don't have a lot of legal ramification around the stuff they have, so it usually makes it really easy to steal. Sometimes a bitch to sell, but that's what you got contacts for.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep that in mind. Mm-hmm. She kind of like glances down at the floor, through the levels, and also says, "You also have a penchant for collecting strays." Yes, I'm including myself in that.
Claymore, kind of looks away and shrugs. It's like that's kind of how it was in the Blades. You find something interesting and that doesn't have a place of its own, you take it with you.
Kind of glances over at where she's got like her messenger bag with the top of that plasma sword sticking out of it. I think I understand. Well, I'm waiting for your contact rapier to get back to me with some of those Suzaku files, but we're scoping out that guy.
Mm-hmm. Be careful of that one.
Oh, I'll be real careful. She, snaps up, does a perfect like snap up of the rifle with the foregrip, and does go for a dry fire. Lets the pin fall in an empty chamber.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this will do.
And
I will still mention to Omega, I am also still doing research on that man.
Yeah, no, we're piping it out. I have some stuff to feed through that, but I know Lucky said he did want it to go on the back burner for a little bit and let some other stuff proc. So I'm not bringing it up yet. It'll come up naturally when we've got some more stuff.
No.
Claymore will be like, you got everything you need: food, clothing, money.
Yes, I'm comfortable.
Claymore,
it's different, being between scavenging for yourself and having everything that would normally be on your hierarchy of needs taken care of, but it's fine.
All right. Well, another.
She picks up a can of a Kirare Classic Red that's sitting on her counter, and she's like, this stuff is awful for you. Sips.
But it tastes great, don't it?
Yeah.
And that's how they get you. Oh, all right. Well, I'm turning in for the night. Another day, another crime. Let me know if anything procs.
All right. Yeah, no, she'd say it. She'd be funny. She'd be like, "Good night, Mr. Not Claymore."
Oh God, did I?
I was thinking that Joy's short form when she would just start calling Claymore Clay, but
Nah.
it is the top floor, so you are alone.
Yeah. Oh. Claymore will just pop back. Good night, 01.
Rolls her eyes at you and goes back to, once again decides to completely disassemble and reassemble her gun.
Yeah, I was trying to think, what's something cheeky I can call her? And I was all like, oh yeah, no, I'll just call her by rank. That probably nettles her a little bit. All right, but
yeah.
Claymore will go back to his room. He will not go to sleep, though.
Okay.
Sleep is optional.
Sleep is optional.
Sleep is for the weak.
Well, no,
But if you guys are
Oh, wait.
resting for the night.
Yep. Claymore, before he goes to bed, he'll send a message. It's like, hey, guys, do you want a cut of my ill-gotten gains?
yes.
Yes.
I'll wait for Wolf.
Sure.
All right, I will split the 4,800. I'll split the 4,800 with them, and so
Or make it where it gets 12 then.
Yeah.
1,200.
All right, so that's a pretty good profit for this job.
Yeah.
So how
Well,
much
like I
in
said, they
total
were
did we
they
get?
were directly involved with in this, and I did not. Yeah, so no, I will give them a cut of this at least.
How much in total did we get?
1710 plus 1200 so far. You still have to. Odin, I would like you to make me a average negotiation check for you to guesstimate the price of the knives you've got
Sure.
to appraise.
What would be the difficulty there?
Average.
Okay.
That would be the. So that'll be what, 2910? Yes. I could afford it all, but
Maybe I find more knives actually on the way.
I'll sell these.
Actually, wait, do I have a knife guy? I have a knife. I actually do have a knife guy.
You do know some. You do know some contacts.
I have a bladed guy. I have a guy for bladed weapon reach.
Hey,
No. Yeah.
Lucky, I have a
what's up?
question.
what's up?
Or sorry, Claymore, rather. This is
Oh,
a new character question.
What's up?
What are you planning on doing with the footage?
Honestly, I think I was having a fucking fever dream. I'm not entirely sure what I was planning on doing with the footage.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
What's his tits would be real embarrassed if that footage came out.
And a phase on.
Tanner, I think.
Yes, Trent Tanner.
Well, just, someone just shows up into his office, blasts him with something, takes out his droids, and just fucking leaves.
Yeah. I say we blackmail him. It's your call. It's your footage.
Let me sleep. Let me sleep on it.
You get the footage in an MP3. I wiped the original from the droid
Seems like a solid idea.
or the drone.
What are you talking about? We're probably up to like MP5.
What would it even be? I guess it's SimSense, yeah.
Well, no, it's not SimSense. It's just camera feed.
No,
And
no.
you got to remember, we have 3D holograms, so there's
Oh, right. So it could be-
volumetric hologram.
I know what it's called in the future because in the cyberpunk dystopian future, because this is my nightmare. It's called MP4 2.
Oh no!
MB 4.2.
Yeah.
No, not point 2. MP4 2.
No, it's the power symbol.
Yes.
MP4 squared.
Yes.
I feel like it'd make more sense to be like
Weird.
6. It'd make it like a fucking 5 or a 6, depending. Because like 5 would be hologram, 6 would be SimSense, so on. Yeah.
Anyway, based on that roll, you think that the market price for those commodities is they'd be probably somewhere around rarity 5, and you think your normal like average asking cost would be 1,200. Note that that is a flat price. It is not a like you're not doing the normal selling a used item for that. So it's 1,200 base, and you would actually. You could take that market price since you rolled a lot of advantage, you know a guy, or you could attempt negotiation to upsell him on it. It's 1,200/5. But yes, if everybody is resting for their eventide, go ahead and heal all your strain. I know some of you had some of that.
Oh, I still have a fucking critical.
Oh yeah, you do. You might get somebody to take a look at that. Also,
Sorry for the knives. I didn't hear that.
yeah, I said earlier it was 1,205.
All right, I'll just sell it off of that, I guess.
Yeah, you know a guy. You can just trade it in.
That'd be 10 off more, so it'd be a 13.20. I don't have to use the advantage for it. I'll just heal myself some strain.
Also, no,
Cool.
it's that's the I'm accounting for the price you discovered because that was just you appraising it, not you actually selling it.
Oh, okay.
That's the 1,200 with that. So.
Oh, so you gotta make another roll to sell, right?
All right.
He rolled enough advantage, and he says he's got a contact for this. He can just find somebody who will buy them at market price. But if he wants to try and get a little extra cash, we can roll negotiation again. That'd be based on its rarity of 5.
Another average, sure.
But yes, everybody heal all your strain, heal 1 wound.
Mhm.
Though those of you with healing
I'm now
boosts
back
can
up
heal
to
extra
full
wounds.
wound.
I should probably add some more boosts for my advantage, but whatever.
Okay, you can. I mean, you can still. It's another
Percent?
yeah, 10% on there.
13, 20. I'll split it with Claymore because that was kind of our plan.
Yep.
So then, get 660.
Cool.
Claymore.
All right. So you guys have about 5 or 6 days left to work on the bluefin tuna job, and also Wolf has got open the Good Samaritan job. Or is it just the Samaritan job? Yeah, it's the Good Samaritan job.
For Bluefin, I think we should probably just get ready to do it tonight or tomorrow.
Oh, I mean, we got days. You guys want to take out another bounty?
We could also do that.
Sure.
Actually, here's one thing.
What's up?
I'm gonna send the story point and then flip it back. So avoid that. I'm gonna use inside my man to just start having just get someone planted in that company for when we get to it.
I'm pretty sure that your inside man reveal is just like you do it in the moment. You don't do it ahead of time. That's why you spend a story point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is you're just like, I've got a guy. Let me double check
Alright.
the wording on that.
I
I
definitely
also want to just you got it, copied it. Okay, thank you. I was also going to say before that came up, yeah, it's just for the rest of the session, so
I'll wait till we do it then.
yeah, because we're already at 2 hours in, and didn't you say you had to go to about 3-ish hours, 3 or 4-ish hours?
I haven't got a response for the person. I had a meeting with someone, but I haven't got a response from them yet. So I will.
Okay, we'll leave it open ended. But
So
yeah,
don't
also I was
hard.
going to say that it's a new day and you're flush with cash, so if you have any shopping to do,
I'm gonna quickly
take the
just
time, but you might
rebuy
still
my.
wanna prep some stuff.
I'm gonna quickly
It's a new
rebuy
day. Yes,
my
it is.
BioWare, and we'll just try those again.
Okay.
I am
I'm spending 800 to do
going
that. So
to sell my P180 because while it is cool, I like my croquetlet better.
I'm gonna try the. I think it's an average resilience check.
Yes, average resilience. Also, I don't want to distract or break up the flow, but I do have I did cook some milestones for the Nameless Dojo.
Oh, I will need to. I do want to go pay Wolf's Dojo a visit.
Yeah. All right. They're all in.
All right, good. You're installed.
I now can I can now strain myself to have +2 extra success on sharp checks.
Actually, no, I shouldn't say that. Wolf, did you tell everyone that you're making a dojo? Or are you keeping that on the down low?
I mean, I definitely didn't mention it to anyone, but like,
Well, it's in Little Rajaman, I should say.
yeah, it's in the Rajaman.
Okay, then I'm going to use the excuse that I know because Onagaishima's in Little Rajaman.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucky, I got a question.
What's up?
Do your gang know about me?
In what way?
Would they shoot me on sight?
No.
Okay, then I'm on your couch when you wake up.
Why are you on my couch? And well, here's the okay. Better yet, how did you get in? How did you get in without anyone telling me?
I think they were just assumed you were asleep. To be fair, I only got here 20 minutes ago.
Also, I want to say this. Also, I did not sleep.
Okay.
Well,
in
actually,
that case,
at some point you did phrase it as go. You did use the phrase "go to bed" earlier.
Yeah, no, but I was just
Laying down.
yeah. Like,
I was gonna say that Jack had attempt to B&E Claymore's room, but I did mention the Claymore's neighbors with joy, so that probably ends with
No, Claymore. She's not gonna try and break in if Claymore doesn't want.
Because I would lock my door.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then she's outside of your door.
That probably makes more sense.
Just sitting outside and like you're fucking.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
curled up by the door.
Yeah, basically.
just.
Well, she doesn't have a house in this area at the moment, so.
So yes, Claymore will open the door and see a wild Jack. It's like, why are you here?
Because I thought we might be doing a job today, and I don't really have a house right now.
Don't you live with
And
me?
honestly, I flipped a coin, and it was either this or break into Odin's office again.
It's like, don't you live with your brother though?
Yeah, but I get more I know it's weird, considering you're a gang leader and everything. I get weirder looks when I go into that place early in the morning.
Claymore's eye camera just, whirls as he just processes that.
Zoom in, zoom out.
I don't really fit in with the rest of the tenants of that apartment. If you catch my drift.
Then why didn't you just stay at your fucking ruined arcology tower? That's what I did. I'm pretty sure whatever the fucking what was his fucking name, PT, PK.
It was PT.
PT probably had
He was PT, leader of the PKs.
Yeah, he probably had a sick ass room or something.
Oh no, I'm currently having the office renovated. That's why I had to come.
And you couldn't have just, oh god.
Sorry.
I'm just imagining not through the TACnet, but as just a fucking neural interface wireless phone call from Joy, who is opposite in the hallway, standing behind her door with one hand on her rifle, just clearly this girl has never been through wilderness training. She doesn't know how to sleep in a ruck.
No,
I can put her in a sleeper hold if you like.
No,
I've only been through aquatics training.
Jack,
I can go.
No, you can stay. Just would it have killed you to call me last night? I could have set you up in an apartment here or something.
Jack will actually look at her feet, embarrassed. I forgot to ask for my holophone back. She left her holophone with the streamer and video.
Technically, you would have gotten that back as well because NVIDIA did give you a cyberdeck to give to Jack as well. So
yeah,
no, Claymore would have gotten her phone.
Yeah,
that's
oh right, I have it.
That's
right.
why I got a phone with this. Well,
Yeah.
Here's your phone back.
Thank you.
Also, NVIDIA.
I promise I'm usually better. I don't know what was wrong with me last night.
Yeah, I feel like we should have a talk about that, but I feel like we should have a talk about that, but I'm pretty sure you already understand what the fuck you did wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what was going through my brain. I blame the lack. I would blame the lack of sleep, but I'm always the lack of sleep. So I don't know. I just have an off day.
Note to self: next time you start acting weird, I will just fucking trank you and put you to bed.
I thought the same exact fucking thing.
Anyway,
out of character, Dallas had not got enough sleep.
Yeah, no, we were all feeling a little weird. But Claymore also passed over. Oh yeah, NVIDIA also wanted to give you this. Are you sure you're not into girls?
I don't. I don't really. I don't know.
No judgment, but like I said, I swear to God, every time there's a young woman involved, you are conspicuously glued to them somehow.
If I'm going through this in a psychological standpoint, I think it's because most of the male role models in my life are not really.
Admirable?
How do I put this? Yeah, no, that's not fair to Claymore.
What are you talking about? I'm playing terrible. Look at me. I'm an independent man with his own business, with a goal-oriented future.
What I more mean by that is I was never around a lot of men my own age.
Oh, Claymore snapped his finger. You've been surrounded by adult men most of your life, and haven't really, and not with kids your own age, really.
To be fair, I've been surrounded by adults.
Claymore shrugs. Whatever. Anyway, we'll see if we can get a goddamn job today. But I gotta go talk to Wolf, and I gotta get some plates spinning. You're free to come with if you want.
Okay. I can make breakfast.
I just imagine this time verbally through the door, Joy is like, "That's good. I have a machine that says it makes coffee, but I have pushed the button and coffee has not come out."
Oh no.
How about this? How about you go have breakfast with Joy and show her how some of the appliances work?
Can do. Jack
I'm
is
gonna-
very efficient. Jack is very efficient around the kitchen, actually.
Claymore is gonna
Unlike her disaster of a brother.
Claymore is gonna make a phone call. He is going to call Ace of the Black Diamond Gang.
Bonjour.
Morning, Ace. This is the final boss speaking.
Of course, I recognize you, Mr. Final Boss. How are you? It's been a couple of weeks.
It has been busy, you know, setting up an entire evil empire, recruiting my 4 kings, you know. A lot of things for a villain to do. Anyway, I'm calling because I'm gonna cash in that favor I got with you. It's like should be something right up your alley.
Of course.
So, like, I know you Black Diamonds are real good into looking into the ill business of ne'er-do-wells and whatnot, and I actually need that service. Over here in the Little Rajamon area, we got a guy named let me see, what was it? What was the real estate guy's name? Like something Brickenhauser? Griff?
Yeah.
Brickenhauser? Griff
Yeah,
Bricken.
it's like... see if I can find it by searching.
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely like...
I want to say it was Griff Brickenhauser.
yeah, it's like Griff Brickenhouse or something.
Yeah, Brickenhouse. We'll just go with that. Yeah, one guy named Brick Griffinhouse. Like, I basically need to scan all on his, where he come from, what he does, any business dealing he has, who he's connected to. You get all that
It
information.
sounds very oily.
Very oily. You get me all that information, we can call it squaresies.
Oh, really? I can feel it from here.
Of course. Well, it will probably take us a couple of days to make our way down there, but we owe you for that thing and that place with that stuff. So, don't you worry. The Black Diamond Gang will investigate this man. If he does own anything, you know, that maybe he doesn't appreciate, are you looking at retaining his inventory at this time?
Oh no, I'm interested in his property owning. If he has in his properties, if he has anything else,
Well, Ace has not quite worked out how to steal a building, so I mean, like the whole building. Stealing a deed is not very fun at all.
nah, that's what I'm interested in. So if he has anything that he is not appreciating, please feel free to liberate it.
Well, we will work our magic.
All right, just call me when you got the stuff.
Of course.
Claymore will say his goodbyes and hang up.
Yep.
All right. So yes, I have set off that plot thread.
Yep.
All right. Next, I'll call. Yeah, I'll say that I know that Wolf has bought a dojo because this is in Little Rajamon and this is now my turfs, but I do not know where. So I will ask Wolf. I will message Wolf and ask if he minds if I swing by his dojo this morning.
Sure. You're always welcome here.
Cool.
And then you'll get pinged with the address.
Cool. Thanks. He said Claymore will mention he'll probably be swinging by with Jack in a little bit.
The response is literally ... okay.
I can behave.
Like Houston, she showed up. She showed up on my doorstep this morning. You just get a shrug, a shrug emoji, face palm.
Look, I'm lonely.
Claymore just goes back in time. He activates Shadow Play on his eyeball and just goes back in time and takes a screen grab of her standing on his doorstep when he does his little eye zoom thing.
I think Odin can do that with his eyes too.
I mean, yeah, you have
So after Joy and Jack have breakfast, Claymore will bundle Jack up into his technical, and we'll head over to Wolf Dojo.
Yeah. Jack will have also made you breakfast if you're interested. It is an asada breakfast burrito.
Yeah, I do like breakfast burritos. He'll have it while driving.
Just open your mouth and just insert the whole thing like you're loading a round into an artillery gun.
Pretty much.
Oh, I can do a wood chipper.
I'm assuming
I
there
don't
is.
think he's got a grinder in there.
I might have a grinder back there. I don't know how else I'm gonna process this shit into into fucking paste.
It's true. You gotta. Well, I don't actually. I don't think you have to masticate that hard. You are like soak 9 or 10 or whatever with your high level of brawn. You're made of stern stuff.
Just swallow the whole burrito whole. Just.
Huh.
Let that artificial stomach acid do that work.
Yeah.
I imagine you swallow it, and then a little timer thing kind of ticks up to show you how long until it's fully processed.
Yeah, probably. I probably don't actually have feelings of fullness. I just now have readouts to say how full I am. Ooh. Oh god, that's weird.
Probably turn that on.
It's just there's a subroutine that does a metabolic power generation, basically just burns calories like your cells would to generate electricity to keep your power cells topped off.
That's so weird to think about, but I'll do. Anyway, load up and go to Wolf's Dojo. You know, Wolf, you gonna like meet us at the front or something, or are we just gonna like barge in?
The door's open
All
when
right.
you get there.
Claymore pops in with a Tanamo! I've always wanted to challenge the dojo.
Well, the dojo doesn't have a sign for you to challenge, so I wouldn't be able to give you anything.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, wait. I gotta do the thing. It's all like, Claymore will, stroll around, put his fucking, his arms on his, look around, like, nice place you got here. Be a shame if, turn dramatically, something happened to it.
You do that way too well.
Well, it is kind of part of the reason why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is Little Rogermon. Little Rogermon's mine. Therefore, you're in my turf. So, this is where I'm the part where I'm going to tell you to pay me fucking protection fees, otherwise I'm going to send a bunch of guys to break your kneecaps. Unfortunately, I know you. That won't necessarily work.
You'll destroy all of them.
So, again, I'm going to ask, I'll just straight up ask, are you willing to pay protection money so we can keep up appearances, or can we work out something else?
I'm fine working out some sort of deception.
All right.
Not everyone knows that I'm Wolf after all.
So, this is basically like some sort of deception. Basically, I need to be able to tell people that this is under our group. You are under Gaishima. Doesn't have to be straight cred, but you're gonna run a dojo. Would you mind like taking in some of the boys, maybe teaching them some skills, helping them out here and there? It's like they'll probably use those skills to probably beat up people, and probably will not be the most honorable at it. But Claymore will shrug. It'll keep them alive at least.
It will, and I'm under no delusion that the martial arts are primarily used as a tool for their self-defense or offense, so how they use it is up to them. As long as they don't break too many of the dojo rules, then I'll be enforcing just to keep order and having them not necessarily corrupt any of the children that are here.
Nah. Onigashima, while being an island demon, is going to be community-minded. We take care of our own, and we say fuck you to everyone else. So no. They'll play by the fucking rules. And, he gets deep. Or else.
Indeed, or else.
Good, we have an accord. We'll basically spread the word that this dojo is under Onigashima, you're paying your fees, you're under our protection, yada yada yada. But now that you are, under the umbrella, is there anything Onigashima can do for you?
Are you using all of those servers that we got from our college? I wouldn't mind buying one off of you.
Am I using all the servers? I know I'm using the servers for both the
You're probably not using literally every server rack. No, you could probably afford to lose one or two.
Yeah, we can get. No, don't worry about the cost. I'll just float you a couple. Like I said, your little Rajamon. So I'll have one. I'll have a couple of the boys bring it down. Probably later today. We haven't got them all hooked up. We got the domains over at the Peach Tree and the Spirit Tail up and running, but yeah.
Understood. I think I know where I'll place it. I don't know all of the hookups necessarily, but it's still early. Don't think I'll be needing it for a little while.
Yeah. Claymore, walks around and looks and thinks about something. It's like, Wolf, would you mind if I advertise this place as a place of, well, actually, better yet, what are you planning with this place? You say dojo, but that's all it's gonna be? You're just gonna...
Well, there's definitely going to be the dojo part. I do plan to let, community activities take place here.
Community?
Yes. I've been in Little Rajamon for a while, and, well, the kids deserve someplace better to play than the streets.
True enough. Alright, so you are making a place for people to gather. In one way or another. Alright. Well, it might be not much, but I'll have the boys spread the word that the new dojo is open, taking students, and might be a good place to drop off your kids for a while. Like I said, I think that'll be enough to cement this deal. So a couple server racks and a bit of advertisement. Sound good to you?
Of course. If any of your crew are also interested in working here to some degree, either overseeing things or actively, teaching combat, I won't say no to that either.
I don't know.
That's up to you.
I'll put out the word, but I'm gonna be real. Most of the gangs are a bunch of people who don't want to work 9 to 5 or are just really good at just hitting things. So I don't know how much they want to work here, but we'll see. Maybe they'll like the martial life. Anyway, so Claymore's gonna get on his phone, and I'm gonna spin my small Onigashima favor to do advertising for Wolf's Dojo. Spread the word through Little Rajamon and maybe a little bit around. Also, I'll call a couple boys to bring over the. Wait, do I have to spin this favor for the server racks as well? Actually,
no.
Okay.
You stole those, so you own them.
Yeah.
I guess as the leader, as you make Onigashima bigger, will that make it where you just get more favors or like bigger favors?
No, I mean, the quality of favors just get spicier, but no, there is a mechanical limit. You do not get infinite favor works.
Yeah,
free.
no, like I said, I get favors from fucking Suzaku, fucking Triple S, fucking Corp.
Basically, it's the ultimate is it's basically like your talent to call in a free small favor, except that you didn't have to spend EXP on it. Yeah. And technically, you can make checks to try and encourage it to be even the equivalent of a regular favor to basically be like, hey, wait a minute, you work for me, kind of a thing. But no, you don't get it more than once per session because that's fucking with the meta action economy of like, no, you have to like do stuff. These guys, if you're running a venture, it's like a fucking apparatus, it can't constantly run and just do whatever you want. In order for Onigashima to exist as a, gangland empire, most of the time they have to do stuff which is not directly show up where Claymore needs them and do stuff. They're, running rackets, doing schemes, doing protection, just existing. So yeah. But yeah, you can use your one call-in.
Yep.
That is probably... Yeah, it's probably about half credit. What's 15? 750?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably takes care of about 750 of the work. Because while it is good word of mouth, and Onigashima doesn't necessarily have like a bad reputation around town, there are definitely going to be some people which are like, I don't know if I want to show up to a dojo, which is the hip new spot for these Onigashima kids. They're still turning around, but it will start spreading word of mouth and spreading reach.
Cool.
Wolf may want to throw some of his own money at this, or some other scheme to run some advertising to broaden your technically customer base.
Would the server Rex help with his activities facilities?
I assume that's what he wants to use them for, right?
Yeah. They would definitely be used to set up the some of the AR and VR stuff.
Yeah, that definitely would also probably count about halfway, because that'll give you that gives you the servers literally to run more complex VR stuff. I know you were doing your own like verse designing. We're thinking of working on some stuff, practicing. But yeah, actually getting some dedicated servers will give you a place to host things that's not necessarily on the open net.
So I have a table question for everyone.
What's up?
Considering how much time we spent on this, you want to guys do a bounty or two and then just do the fish job next session?
Yeah, bounty sounds good. I'm not entirely done, Wolf, because I gotta let him know what my master plan is here.
That's fair. So Wolf could probably.
I would say this. I'm actually. I don't know why, because we've only been here for a couple hours, and technically it's earlier than I think it is. But I am a little eepy. I would not say no to you guys trying to pop one of the bounties for some extra cash.
I'm good with that too.
Yeah, we can do bounty. We don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about.
And if we got up momentum, we can maybe do the other one, but probably not.
We'll do the tuna job next time.
Do the tuna job, and also not to put pressure on you guys, because I know it's technically it's through Wolf anyway, but you wouldn't necessarily want to keep the pitch for the Good Samaritan job waiting forever either.
No.
We'll try.
Maybe we can do that before we do the bluefin tuna next time then?
Maybe.
Yeah, you can probably catch your meeting at least.
Yeah,
At least,
meeting, find out
we'll
what the
see.
job
We can talk about that
entails,
today. Maybe we'll see.
decide if we want that.
Yeah. But so it's like Claymore just is like, all right, done and done. I'm gonna be real, Wolf. Kind of using your dojo. I'm using you in your dojo here. You remember the tiff we had with the Yamabushi LT, right? I forgot his name again. Fucking.
To be fair, he was extremely unimpressive.
Well, kind of, but he is an LT in a family.
Oh yes,
He has a subtitle.
Do you recall them?
Yeah. Well, like I said. Well, no, not like I said, but areas I'm expanding in pretty soon. We're okay right now, but pretty soon we're going to be brushing up against the Yamabushikai interests. Once that starts happening, we're going to... conflict will start brewing. Conflict that we really can't afford to be using guys on. So we're doing what I'm trying to call a preemptive strike. That LT, he runs a gym in the area. He seems to have a bit of a temper and is not the best at restraining it. The goal is to get this place so fab and so fabulous that he wants to do something about it. Strike first, as it were. If he strikes first, then we can retaliate and blame him for it. So unfortunately, Wolf, your dojo is going to be getting, probably sometime in the future, probably some undue attention.
I'll have to keep an eye out for it then.
We'll keep Onigashima around in case you need bodies, and I don't think he's so dumb as to involve normies with it. But that's like Claymore kind of shrugs. Can't predict everything.
He was very dumb.
Nah, I don't think he was dumb. I think he was just hot-tempered.
Being a brute does not mean you're stupid.
It's been a while since you talked to that guy. Actually, no. I will not offer any additional character advice. The only person who interacted with him one-on-one was technically the thing that is now known as Sam.
No, it's now known as the Jabberwock.
Yes, which is the bot formerly known as Sam.
Yeah, so I'm just making assumptions over what I saw in that fight and what I saw at the meetings. And I'm assuming he's not an idiot, but might be a little hot-tempered. So, with that, it's like we might be getting together for a bounty later, but wanted to just pop in and let you know all that. All right.
That's fine. Thank you for the heads up, and pleasure doing business with you.
Right back at you.
Gozoku. Gozoki.
One and only. Come on, Jack. Stop playing with the dummy.
How many points in Brawl does Jack have, actually?
How many points in Brawl? She has 2.
Okay. Jack definitely moves like she's got some probably some either self-defense training or has had a lot of practice in learning how to, punch, kick, guard, knife hand.
Yeah.
Can never go wrong with knife hand.
It's definitely self-defense training, but it would be more akin to similar to Claymore than to Wolf.
Violence.
Yeah, definitely some U.S. Army or U.S. Marine combatives type training.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me...
A lot of punches to the throat.
Weak points. Joint locks. Or joint breaks, I should say.
Yeah.
Ranged weapon. There it was. I'm gonna sell my submachine gun. It's 4... Alright, so I am now going on my shopping trip. But if you guys want to talk about what bounty you want to do...
I have the 2 left right now.
1, 2, 3,
yes, your
I got one of the
ones
other
left
ones.
are Garza the Sharpshooter, 6,500, and you still got Bloody Brad Miskinnis for 10.
I kind of want to do Garza.
Can I have made my check for crafting the demon?
Oh yeah, you wanted to start working on your Damon. I mean, you were up all night, so yeah.
Yeah.
Which profile were you going to try and work on again?
I know it was one of the lower ones, but not the lowest one.
Is 4 success full price?
What was that? You were selling your SMG?
Yeah.
Yep, that should be full value.
Okay. I will then... I'm going to make my friends in low rate places check to see if I can get anything fun and cheap and free, I should say. Let me mark this down, though, before I forget.
That's right. It was the analysis profile.
Okay. Well, you will reduce that if you succeed, but you do need 24 hours to sit and code that.
Yeah. Oh, no, I was just going to make the starting check.
I mean... It requires a time frame of 24 hours.
You need a day off.
Ah.
Or at least you need to dedicate, time to it.
Now, it does note, like I said, that each success past the first does reduce that time by 2 hours to a minimum of 1 hour. But, you will need to make at least have that time. Oh, so you got like a 6.
Yeah, so let me...
So where are you on a heavy rifle?
Yeah, that's 6. Perfect.
Never mind, I don't succeed anyway.
I will finally go pick up that heavy rifle I wanted.
All right, you have
Literally out of a fucking army vault.
Nice large-scale battle rifle. Yeah, with that result, Jack, you look at the code-based tools you've got, you look at what you want to code, and you go, shit, I need a day. We're going to go hunt a bounty or something. I need time.
This ain't going to work.
And I did promise, this was like 4 days before we do the fish job, but we could probably get that done literally within 20 hours. Or we only take 20 hours to do all of it.
Oh, geez, that's pricey. I didn't realize that. Well, I knew that, but I forgot.
There's a normal one and the big one. There's a unique, iconic one.
Heavy rifle.
So I
Yeah,
got my
it's
heavy
59.6.
rifle. I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to pick for accessories for it. I was thinking like a night sight and an IR laser. But I don't know.
That's very fun. I think that would still leave you with 2 hard points.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get the flamer, but that's 3K and 3K and 6 restricted. And I probably am gonna turn this into my signature weapon. And have a bunch of weird shit on it. Targeting guy, let's fucking go. That'll be fun. It'll be fine. It'll be fine as it is right now.
I'm gonna roll to get Impericare and do the Goblin.
All right.
Throw 4, so.
Actually, now that I got the battle rifle, no, I am just going to spend 5K on a milestone. It's gonna leave me broke, but there's not much actually.
We're about to make money, so.
All right. Where are you dumping that?
I am dumping that. Oh, hang on. Let me pull it up. Into property and actually no, I should ask this. Does me getting the streamers assist with my verse computing milestone at all?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes, it should. Let's see. Those are the employees, but you still need some. Yeah, that counts for the training. I'll say that counts for a third. We'll call that 1K.
1K.
Because in my note, I do say that it's like hardware, software, and training. So this is the training part.
Alrighty.
You've got the knowledge base, but you will need to be able to equip them with specialized hardware or software, so they can start cooking some fun stuff.
All right. Oh, I did let them know that sex work and camera stuff is completely okay. If they want to show off their bodies, fucking go for it.
You probably have a couple of takers in that regard. Some of them are definitely still leaning more towards the creative streaming.
No, they can do that.
Most of the gaming, but you probably got some others who are into other things you can stream.
Mm-hmm. But no,
painting, arts and crafts, etc. But yeah.
But no, I'll be dumping it all in. I'll be topping off properties and facilities 5K with a focus on improving the Sparrowtail Inn.
Yeah, and then we've already talked about what will probably be the next one for another 5K, which will be when I have time to rewrite this, which will be basically turning the immediate vicinity of the Sparrowtail Inn into like a mini entertainment district.
Yep. Getting restaurants, bathhouses, tea shops, stuff like that, and making them fronts for things like drugs, prostitution, and probably just drugs and prostitution. Weapons.
You're making your own purgatory.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just gotta get the arena.
Weapons will probably not be sold in Little Rajamon. I'll sell those outside of Little Rajamon. But yeah. Or we'll just equip our own guys with them.
You might need to get a florist at some point.
I probably should see about making a contact with an information broker and get them on my side.
Well, I don't know if that's what Odin is currently working on, but ooh, sorry, I'm coughing. Don't know why.
Oh, no.
That is one of the things he's talked about, kind of like running his agency through. Though obviously he is an outside agency.
Yeah.
If you wanted a full-time guy, yeah, we can work on that as a new.
That'll probably be my verse area.
Probably the end milestone for that one.
But yeah, so
higher level guy.
Yeah, so
anyway. Sorry if there was some weird noise there. I had to once again tighten up my poor mic arm.
But no, that is everything for me.
All right. Okay. Odin bought some software. He re-upped his medical insurance.
I bought technically I like to think Odin got a good severance package, technically, because there's the whole thing. Oddly, no, I technically retired early. People don't get to do that. But you have to buy that a premium subscription to like the Spec Ops med crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to make my Mad Inventor check.
All right, what are we mad inventing today?
I'm trying to make a personal exoskeleton.
You still have that
Good
lifter?
Mad Inventor hit?
You still have the low lifter?
No, I think you guys pawned
No,
that.
we sold it.
Oh, okay. You could use that as a base.
I mean, Jack definitely has the scrap necessary to make a personal exoskeleton because she's got leftover cyborg cybernetic implants and also a building full of scrap.
Yeah. Shouldn't be that hard to make this roll.
And then after that, I presume, unless Wolf has some shopping to do that he hasn't done yet, which bounty do you guys want to hit?
I think it's 4. Is 6-4 or 6-3? I think it's 4. No,
I
it's
have no
3.
preference for the bounty.
Same.
I kind of want to do Garza.
Which one's Garza?
Garza the Sharpshooter.
The 65.
If you want to.
Also, because it keeps reminding me of Delta Green.
Omega, would that be enough to have a built-in armor modification?
I mean, you've rolled the fuck ton of success and advantage, so yeah, probably. What do you want to pre-install?
Let me check armor mods. Honestly, probably
Servo lift.
Yeah, I would probably have the just. Wait, how many hard points does a exosuit have? Hold on.
Personal exoskeleton, table 2.5.
Yeah.
4 hard points.
Okay, then would I be able to just swap the basically use that success and thing to swap the modifications from my combat armor to the exosuit?
If all of them are compatible, which I think they are, yeah.
I think
Good
they
enough.
all are.
I was
I don't know
curious
if
what you
vacuum
also-
sealed is.
Did you make it have
should
one
be.
more hard point?
Probably not. No,
Okay.
it is a mad. We are kit bashing here. This has the functionality of a personal exoskeleton, but it is still going to look, very very much that it was cooked up in a mad science lab because it was.
Yeah. It's very scrap themed.
Vacuum seal can be for any armor that covers the whole body.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
personal exoskeleton does do that. Yep.
Yeah. It's just basically an increase on defense and strain, if I'm correct. Defense and soak, I think. Right?
And a few other things probably because it's got some asides. Personal exoskeleton. Let me snap back there. The personal exoskeleton. While wearing this, you increase your brawn by 1, which also increases your soak, which is not calculated in table. Oh, I said table 2.2. That's 2.5. Time to do an editing pass. Increases your wound threshold by 4. Onboard sentences remove 2 blacks from perception, vigilance, and combat checks. But if the armor loses power, such as if you're struck with a weapon by the EMP quality, it becomes E12, and you lose the benefits.
But it has 1 extra soak.
Well, yes, it is soak plus 3, and also it increases your soak by 1, which is not included in that table, so it's actually 4.
Yes.
Because it increases your brawn temporarily while you're wearing it.
Yes. So while wearing it, I am technically brawn 4, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, brawn 4.
And you get plus 4 wound threshold and lots of other stuff. Personal exoskeletons are good. That's why they're the single most expensive piece of armor, but you are mad sciencing it. So, like I said, it looks, cobbled together. Very much Iron Man Mark 1,
Yeah. See, I was more thinking the Mark 20. I don't think that one was in the movie. Not necessarily Mark 1, because that thing is unwieldy as shit.
One more.
Yeah.
I think
Let's see.
It's.
But also, one other thing I wanted to do is I wanted to make some aesthetic changes to the whatchamacallit suit. Or not suit, the Secretary Android.
Yep.
So I
You ever see
I guess Dallas came with me to see Wolf and then fucked off home.
No, this would have been done last night.
Yeah, I imagine this was in the Sleepless Night.
Yeah. You ever see Robots? The movie?
The animated film? Yes.
Yeah. Do you remember what Mother Ratchet looked like?
No.
Let's see if I can find her.
wasn't it Madame Gasket?
Yeah, that's what it was, Madame Gasket. Sorry, the guy was named Ratchet.
Yeah, she's got like a crown with a buzzsaw in it.
Yeah. This is what my secretary now looks like.
Great, another abomination.
Why?
I mean, I would
Why?
say also no, that's not going to be possible because that's
not the buzzsaw head thing, but just
that would no longer be an android. It is a human. Androids are classed that way because they're human replicas. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Ignore me.
So yeah, you probably would be doing some deep structural mods if you wanted to, Yeah, Robots is a good film. It's very funny.
It's a very weirdly dark film.
It's about capitalism and
what
decay
company is that again?
It was Blue Sky, I think.
Blue Sky has some just bizarre movies. Not bad, just odd.
Is it a movie about it's about basically insurance and then also gentrification, isn't it? I forget.
Well, also it's technically about literal cannibalism and mutilation.
Yeah, it's. So I'm just looking at this and I'm like, it was developed from a screenplay by one guy and a writing team and one guy, based on a story written by 3 more guys. I'm very shocked that I remember this movie actually being pretty good.
Oh no, it was Blue Sky has the habit of making the weirdly good films that shouldn't work.
I feel like I should watch it one of these days again. I would appreciate it.
I'm gonna guess that Robots did not do super well financially because unlike Ice Age, they didn't make 9 of them.
No.
It weirdly got multiple games, but yeah.
Well, everything got multiple games
Back in that day. Yeah.
People don't remember them because they're usually awful shovelware. There were so many movie games that are so bad.
Well, also back in because the movie was released in 2005. Back in that day, there was also the issue of developing for multiple consoles. You would call them the same game, but they weren't really the same game.
Well, it wasn't even I'm thinking before then. I remember playing the Emperor's New Groove game on the fucking PC. And it was awful.
Yeah, Robin Williams was in this.
Yeah, no.
It had Robots as a fucking all-star cast. Ewan McGregor, I believe, was the lead role. You've got Halle Berry, Greg Kinnear, Mel Brooks, Amanda Bynes, Drew Carey, Robin Williams. Great collection of guys. Like I said, I should track that down sometime. I wonder if it's on Disney Plus now because Blue Sky got bought out by Fox, which got bought out by Disney.
Yeah.
You could say technically it is now a Disney-owned movie. Anyway, bounties. You got Odin has suggested Garza the Sharpshooter.
What are the other 2 we have?
Other one. You've done Tarantula, and I have not replaced him because you guys have so much work to do.
I want to take on the crazy dude.
You have Bloody Blad Miskinis, the Rogue Cyborg, for 10,000, and Garza is 65.
I want to take on Vlad.
Oh no, you haven't used your master.
I haven't. I know.
Let's go for the big money.
All right then.
All right.
Before that, then I would like to call one of my contacts so I can just go buy get a medical support system and install my armor before we go quickly. I'll just spend the 300 for that and call it a day.
Sure. Yeah, you got a guy for that.
Yeah, I have a guy.
Yeah. So the research you remember about proper name Bradley Miskinis is an actor and stuntman. He's been chromed up to perform stunts and fights. He should have muscle grafts, subdermal armor, armored skeleton, etc. He usually did the villain or monster type characters in schlocky action movies and thrillers.
Creature acting,
huh? But he got tired of being, the guy who loses in every movie, so he stole a loaded briefcase full of cash, and he's said to be in a suburb just outside of Oakland.
I feel like we could keep going to areas around Oakland to get dudes.
I was like, as soon as you say he's in Oakland, I just
Well, he's near Oakland.
It's the nearby place.
He's in a suburb.
Listen, people don't come.
I mean-
People don't want to fucking hang out around Little Rajamon. There's a very scary demon there.
It's true. I mean, listen, there's like 4 points on the compass. You've got San Fran, Silicon Valley, Oakland, and North Bay.
We need to go to Silicon, and we were just in the North Bay.
Vinny, what's his face? The trigger was he was technically in the like space of South San Fran, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's
what's
only like 6 open world zones in the game.
And Bubba McGee was in the fucking woods.
Yes, Hank Red was in the literal woods. That was technically closest to Oakland, but that's just because Oakland is the farthest inland.
Listen, just because like the Dirk expansion pack hasn't been fully developed yet, doesn't mean we can't go to the other countries yet.
Yeah, we're gonna sell you the Dirt Quest expansion.
I still have on my
Trail.
list. I still have on my list. I want I want Omega to know. Go to Texas, steal a Zeppelin. It's on my list of things.
It's why I will joke that fucking like the legacy of Zuchi is a day of a pack, and then fucking Crownbreaker is just a fucking thing we go to England.
God, Dirk. It is kind of a world game, but
I'm
yeah,
referencing, like,
I was
Brandon
referencing-
is in a suburb outside of Oakland. He's in the old boxes.
Mm.
You've got a picture of him. He's he's like a D or C list guy. Some of you have probably seen some stuff he's been in, but obviously he doesn't have a lot of a pull, to actually transition. And he's a huge, broad guy. The picture of him they've got of him on the run is black trench coat, sunglasses, hat.
You say
He
he was a full cyborg.
He's not a full body cyborg because that's pretty rare, but he's been very heavily cyberized to do stunt work, so he should
Like
have
80% cyberware.
I mentioned before, muscle grafts, armor, subdermal armor, reinforced skeleton, probably has cyber limbs.
Oh, I remember
Picked up
this guy.
people
This guy was he was the nano horror in the Plasticil Mambo. He was like this weird nano cluster that possessed bodies and then basically added things to itself as it kept killing an entire like complex.
He was like a giant scrap golem. But yeah, this does have a secondary job. He is supposed to have a couple of briefcases full of stolen cash from the studio. That is in Pacifican dollars, though, not cred.
Okay.
But yeah, that's his rough pace.
Well, it's the usual then. Let's get to the air and see if we can track down anyone who's been big, black, and suspicious.
Okay, sure.
Glance at Claymore.
Jack will
Other than
also
me.
look at Claymore.
I mean, you have been in the area of Oakland recently, so.
Yeah, but I don't think he worked as a stuntman.
Anyways.
Listen, when I'm on the big screen, I do all my own stunts. Personal contract. It's in my contract.
All right, go ahead and make me a easy Streetwise. That's the skill I'm looking for.
I got that.
It's not. My brain was like, is it Streetwise or Survival? And I'm like, no. Even if it's a suburb, it's still a suburb. All right, yeah. You ask around and look for signs, and you go out into the boxes, the old, housing developments, which are mostly abandoned and run down, full of squats, gangs, and black budget projects. And yeah, you hear that for about a week, the local drifters and stuff have been seeing, a big guy in a trench coat hide out in that building over there. Number 101. Run out to the combini to buy food and stuff.
Well, we know where he is. How do we want to hit him? Do you want to go? Wait, do we have this just a building?
I mean, the boxes is a suburb, so it's like residence number 101.
Oh, Residence 101. Okay.
Yeah, he's
got a
like
building.
squatting in an old house.
Yeah, we got a house.
Oh, you want to do some surveillance on it to see if we can actually spot him in there, or we just want to bum rush 101?
And if we bum rush, it'll be like one of like those old reverse invasion movies. We'll see how it goes.
I mean, I'm always in favor of gathering some intelligence at least.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
we should run by this guy completely No.
I'll sit here then.
All right, then, Wolf, Odin, I guess you two are on Overwatch. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on it. See if we can get eyes on him. Maybe we'll try hitting him tonight or something. I don't know.
All right.
Sounds good.
Team surveillance. Go ahead and make me hard perception checks.
Claymore will not be in the area as to not to set off alarms.
Yep. It is, the old suburb boxes, so there's plenty of houses you could go in. Just now we're in the part of the game that resembles like a Fallout where there's just, rows and rows of houses that don't have anything in them.
I was thinking like the Super Earth like promo, but yeah.
I mean, these are like outside the city district, so they're way more run down than that. But yeah, that is that kind of like constant, box framing. If these had solar panels on them, somebody has stolen them.
Huh. Well, that's a spread.
That is a very odd result.
We'll get something direct, and I get something around it.
I imagine you guys probably split this up so like one of you is watching the front angles, one of you is watching the back angles.
I'm probably watching the front.
Yeah, so Wolf, you're posted up, on a couple streets over, maybe on one of the rooftops.
Probably just laying prone.
Yeah.
Got my camo cloak on and everything, so.
Yep. You rolled a threat. Take 1 strain because you're staking out for a long time. You are exposed to the elements, so you're even in your chameleon cloak, you have to deal with like broad daylight. Maybe there's a brief, sun shower that hits you. So it's muggy, but you're out there. But yeah, at about just about sunset, you do see, the back door to House 101 open, and slowly, in a very theatrical method, you see this guy. He looks like Bradley McSkinnis. He is, like I said, a big boy. He is, well over 6 feet tall, broad shoulders, very like square head and square jaw. You can see kind of the like surgical insert lines where you can see there's been some of that work to like reinforce his like jawline and temples. He's not bald, but very, very, close cropped hair, which you can't hardly see under like a black ball cap he's got on. Sunglasses, long dark trench coat. He does have one hand under his sleeve, like he's got a weapon in his shoulder rig, and he just kind of like look once, look twice, and very theatrically slinks out and down the street. Odin, you're watching the front. So for obvious reasons, you don't see Bloody Brad come out. But you're watching for a long time, and I want to say it's like 1.5 stories. Like there's not a proper second level, but there is like a slightly raised loft with like some upper level windows. And as you're studying, you're like, I'm pretty sure I could get in those. You don't even need you don't even need like a full ladder. Somebody, maybe not you. You don't have any points in athletics, but
Wolf.
somebody could free climb up there, or like with a single like normal, work ladder, or just like the classic 2-man boost. Somebody could get up on the roof and probably open those top level windows because you don't think they're locked. This is an abandoned squat. So
yeah.
Getting into the building wouldn't be too hard. But yeah, Wolf, you have sighted the man. He does not seem to see you.
I will ping him over TACnet.
Right.
And send a photo of the individual to everyone.
Bots here.
And so, like, Claymore will send
In
messages.
front of us.
Claymore will send a message over. It's like, should we ambush him while he's out? What kind of neighborhood?
He does not appear to have his big briefcases of cash.
No,
Odin takes
No,
a
but
picture, like, sorry.
oh, sorry, but that probably means that they're in the building he came out of. So we could like take him out. Like I said, I do carry my air rifle at all times, and I do have that's like I might be able to get into a sniping position and peg him a couple times before he knows what's happening. Might be able to take him down. Then we can search his place for the briefcase, and if their briefcases aren't in there, we slap him awake and tell him where's the money at.
You were asking earlier what kind of neighborhood it is. It is like I said, it's the boxes outside of Oakland. So it's an old rundown suburb that people are not usually officially living in. So there's a decent number of homeless scraps. There are probably some street gangs or criminal outfits holed up somewhere.
So if we make a little bit of a ruckus, calling the cops is probably not people's first instinct.
No.
Yeah, no.
The
Locking the doors
one
off.
risk is that like the boxes are very popular if you need to do any kind of like truly off-site black budget corpo work. You'll like set yourself up in an old suburban house and like crunch computers, do a drug lab, illegally extradite people. But that so long as you don't go knocking on doors in this neighborhood, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm in favor of ambushing this guy now. Is anyone opposed to that?
One posts the image of his side and like points out, it's like, we also could go in via this window. It's actually kind of really easy to go into, and we could just ambush him from there too.
The reverse Home Alone.
If we want to, I can try and sneak in and locate the briefcase inside first, and then we can ambush him when he comes back to the house.
Well, like I said, this guy's pretty cybered up. I don't know if we want to be getting in close, having to deal with him in close quarters. I think this guy is definitely the further the better.
Fair enough.
Fair. I didn't necessarily mean inside the house. I meant when he returned to the house.
True.
But
that would give you a very strong guaranteed, snipe box.
That is actually very, very true. Yes, let's go with Wolf's suggestion. I will set up at a long distance that gives me eyes on his return.
All right. A couple of streets over, there's like a little hill where there's like a cul-de-sac of houses that was built up slightly, so you can get up on a rooftop and still be within. Oh, your air rifle's like what, extreme?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the big bonk barrel on that.
Mine's long,
you
so I might...
you can be 500 meters, 1,000 meters away, and still dot this guy.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, Jack.
Can I have the one of the spider drones? The spider drone I have, like set up near his doorway.
Yeah, I should be able to get up there.
I would personally advise against that because if he notices it, that might.
I would also say you have not actually made your checks to build more of those. This is your only spider bot. They're not that non-fragile.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that Wolf with his blade was able to cut up like 2 at a time.
I will point out to Claymore though they do have a ridiculous stealth score.
Oh, do they?
What are they?
I mean, he has stealth as a skill and have a good agility. They're minions. They don't get a lot of. They don't have normal skill ranks without a group.
Well, yeah, but that means if they're minions, that means the more of them there are, the better they have that skill.
Yeah, I need to make more.
If you can make like 8, if you can make like a group of 6 of them.
Well, it would be a group of 3.
Yeah, but yeah, when they're all hooked up together in a minion group, they're stealthy. But that's that one on their own. They'll be like, "What do I do now? Help me! I am just a humble spider."
It has to.
The main thing is I don't know what a spider drone would do at close quarters unless you're going to use the self-destruct feature. Like
unless you
that's what I was planning on doing.
Unless you use it
I
for
want to take this man alive and not blow up the house.
Wait, Why are we taking this guy alive?
Just in case the money isn't.
Also, Jack, didn't you go at Claymore? You don't want to blow up people for no reason. The only thing he's done is steal boatloads of money from a film studio.
Yeah, we just need the money back to get paid for it.
You know what? I forgot about that. I for some reason thought he was like maybe it's because of his name. I for some reason thought he was like a mass murderer.
No.
He was a mass murderer in movies.
He's got a very high bounty because he's full of cyberware and thus is very dangerous. But no, he's just embezzling from his workplace.
His name is like Bloody. What's it?
Brad.
Yeah, because he's like a big horror stunt actor.
Yeah, I forgot about that, but I'm sorry. When you call yourself Bloody Brad, I just assume you've done violent things.
Well, he's probably like bathed in literally gallons of fake blood.
I get this now, but I'm just saying that is a fair
please do not
assumption to
suicide bomb
have.
this man.
Yeah. No,
But
I
he-
would like
take his shit in, but we can't kill him.
probably Wolf on standby nearby, so in case like I am not able to take this man out quickly, or he tries to.
I will join you my own.
Hmm?
I'll join my own air rifle because I can have one that can do it long range.
You would not be able to unless
I got a ballistic targeting to display.
Claymore's in there, but like you would not necessarily be able to join at the same because remember he's got the extended barrel for the.
Yeah, true. I can do it from
range
long.
reach.
So yeah.
Well, having him ready at a different angle in case he tries to flee is not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'll be in a car just ready.
You can just cover from like the far end of the street.
Yeah.
And then
then
Wolf's
I'll
on
do-
standby, and Usagi, where do you want to be?
I think her grenade tune is medium range. She does have stun rounds, so
Well, no, I would be. It would not be me in combat. I would be sending Jabberwocky. He would also be at long range.
What?
Jabberwocky at long range.
He has a rail gun. And
Well, ideally, we
skill in
would
it.
not be using that. I'm just thinking of like the sparring gloves are up close.
Yeah, he doesn't have sparring gloves anymore.
Oh, you took those off. Okay. Wolf, would you want to be hanging out nearby, outside or inside the building?
If we're not having me confirm the location of the money first, then probably outside.
We also could just sneak into the place and see if the money's there.
Yeah, I don't know when
yes,
he's gonna
I'm not-
return though.
In there.
Yeah,
It's true. You don't want to be interrupted in search.
which is fine.
No.
What's
Once we knock this guy out, we'll have all the time in the world. And if we can,
I need to find a way to get Wolf like a fucking stun sword, like a taser blade.
In that case, I will put Sam up close with sparring gloves. And
Like, can you make a taser blade exist somehow?
No, it would. It's not a sword then if it doesn't have an edge.
no,
How did Old Snake's taser knife work?
I mean,
the
don't worry.
The back of the knife was a taser.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
a stun prong in the back.
I
Yeah,
have
that-
some
that's
ideas
what-
at some point. So
I mean the whatchamacallit has taser bite, but that's because he literally has a taser prong in his mouth.
Yeah, that's like melee stuff. I mean, Wolf still has the shot gloves from Claymore because Claymore's not using them anymore.
Nope.
yeah, and I have a stunner. So
All right, but now we wait.
and I do have my normal swords just in case, because no way am I going to be potentially engaging this cyborg without, if I gotta kill him.
A guy who's built like Terminator Schwarzenegger. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like I said, ideally me and Axe will be able to me and Odin will be able to take him out before he knows what's going on, but we will see.
My dumb thing is like, my God, this guy could probably heat actions one of us.
I'm okay with Jabberwock being at close range because I can just repair him.
All right. Okay. In that case, Wolf, I need you to roll me a stealth check versus 1 red, 1 purple, which is his vigilance
great.
pool. As just after sundown. Oh, actually, oh no, he has cyber eyes. He would remove the concealment. Don't get the boost dice from that. Do apply obviously any of your chameleon cloak stuff.
Yep.
It is technically probably 1 die of concealment for those of you who don't nullify because it is twilight just after sunset.
You said
He's got
1 red, 1 purple.
Yeah, one red, one purple.
Okay.
He's like, as Odin or Claymore are scoped in and see him coming back, he is like, carrying a Combini slushy in one hand. Looks like he's got a little he's finished off a convenience store glizzy. Okay, you are the knight. I'm imagining with that roll, you were literally like posted up on the eaves of the door above him. Just flat against the roof, ready to drop. But yeah, he does not see Wolf scroll up or anything. Thanks to the power of TACnet, you can have, Jabberwock out of sight. He, finishes off his hot dog, reaches into his coat, pulls out a key, and he's going to stick it in the lock and open up the back door.
I'm going to shoot him.
All right. Go ahead and fire. We'll count this as a surprise round. He has 1 ranged defense and is adversary 1. I believe you would reduce the difficulty, though, because you have the BTD to just average.
Yep, so it'd be Rupa.
Yep. And don't forget the sa from the defense.
And these are loaded up with tranks, so if I hit... But let me double check my...
He probably has a fairly good resilience, though.
Probably.
I mean, he's got some decent scores. He is a warning now because you're about to hit him. He is a nemesis, so he's got separate wounded and strained pools. But this guy is like one of the first few guys I designed, so
okay.
He is not necessarily scaled up his stats with time.
He is it's accurate 1. Okay. So with a foot.
I should probably make this.
Press in left stick to hold your breath. Pretty sure that's how sniping in Splinter Cell worked.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh,
So
wait. I need to add a green to that. I can't stop the despair, but...
Where's the second purple from?
Oh, you're right.
Actually, yeah, no, it should be just Rupa.
It'll be 1 success
I
then.
I fucked it.
It'll be 1 success. Just remove the last purple.
No, re-roll it because you gotta get it.
It'd be reroll.
Because I messed up my dice and his dice. That's too many.
Yeah. Just re-roll it back out. Get your appropriate check.
Oh yeah, fair.
BB Rupa Bubba Sa. I did 4 B. Why is there 4 blues?
Well, they're blank anyway.
Well,
yeah, that's fine. They are blank. It's because you typed the BBS again.
oh. Okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah.
This works. All right. So, what is your damage?
Damage is... wait, I got 2 success? Yeah, so it'll be 7, pierce 4, stun damage.
All right. So he still soaks 2 of that. So, was that 7?
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 5 strain and needs to roll a hard resilience check.
Yes.
All right. Roll him in the open. Yeah, only one of the... Got any boosticles from this? No, his gear's pretty normal. Okay.
That's a pretty good check. No!
Well, he fails. Okay. Mostly advantage. Purple dice are mean tonight to everybody.
They are. I think that's...
All right, how much is that?
Oh, shit, I have to double check. I think it's another 5.
That was like 5.
Yeah.
It is 5, yeah.
All right.
I'll double check.
Yeah, it's not improved because he didn't roll any threats. So yeah. Well, he is still up. He's at 10 out of 12 strain threshold.
Not for my shot.
As you slap him. All right. Now I need you to roll initiative because he is aware of what's going on.
I mean, I was gonna
You guys
shoot. I was
did
gonna
not
shoot. Before... Okay, gotcha.
You guys didn't say ahead of time you were simultaneously firing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was about to
The
shoot.
time
I
to bring that
followed.
up would have been when Claymore was rolling his check.
Sorry, I just didn't want to talk.
No,
about
it's fine, but I will make you roll initiative now. It's just you gotta.
All
you
right.
gotta
Well,
mention
combat
this to
command.
the-
I'm hiding under the car, in the prone position.
There's probably some car hulks you could be
Yeah.
in around on top of.
Let me roll my combat command first, guys.
Oh yeah, because
But,
you can increase your success.
Yes, I also get at what? Double check.
Hey, guess what? He wasn't expecting a fight, so he's just gonna roll Yuga. I rolled pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah, I can suffer free to add 2 successes, which I probably don't.
For your good, that is very, very good.
I'll spend 1 to add.
Wow.
Why did you? What was that roll?
I am not here today, I guess.
What roll was that?
Lucky's got his keyboard firing on all the wrong keys. There you go. Grr.
There we go. Because I have a tactical coup. Damn.
I don't know. I use it. Everyone add 2 to theirs.
Wait,
get
what?
Combat command. I guess
okay.
Triumph.
Sorry,
That's what I was like.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you rolled earlier, so I was confused. But no, that
I was waiting for.
He rolled his.
that
He
was
gets to spend the triumphs to increase your successes. So that's everybody gets +2. So damn, you.
Yeah, it doesn't say I
still
do it
beat him
once.
out.
It doesn't say I can do it once. It's just the many triumphs I got.
Yeah, I don't think they expect you to roll multiple triumphs on your checks like that.
No, I don't. And
yeah, so all of you do indeed get to go before him as he just kind of like he drops the key and goes to reach into his jacket when he feels the first dart, slam into his back. But
I will go.
No, let Odin go
because got him lined up.
Because he was gonna do the shot.
You have all the time in the world.
besides, like, I think it is. The signal was everyone went on the signal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna upgrade this. I'm gonna do personality for this one because I want to actually hit.
You're so charming. You shoot good.
I'm
That okay.
It's not exactly how
no. It's
the idea is you're like adding a flourish. You're doing it with extra joie de vivre,
Panache.
since it is based on presence, not necessarily charm.
yes.
You say a cool one-liner before you fire.
I feel like Odin
Your
references.
movie's been canceled.
It was that, or literally, it's a reference to literally the final line of one of the movies Brad was in.
Yeah, you just say what one of the what the hero of one of the movies he was in says to him before he goes down.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be in Gridlock 3.
He's not gonna be in Gridlock 7.
Yeah,
It's like he
Cyborg
went
feature.
all
It's like
to
it was-
pieces.
No, he just goes like Odin just goes. It was none of your business.
In a world where you're being sniped.
I forgot to add the blue to that, but it doesn't matter. That's
You got him.
that's 9 Pierce 4.
Yeah, that's gonna.
I would have added 2 blues. That didn't
do
matter.
him in because he's got 6 soak. He has subdermal armor and he's a big tough guy.
You take 7 from that.
But yeah, he was at 10, so that does.
We
drop it.
Hey Wolf, we participated.
Mine's also tranks, but let's not worry about it.
Yeah, he's already passed out. He cannot make the resilience check. It doesn't matter. It's strained. So yeah. So like I said, he drops his key and goes to reach into his coat, and then Odin hits him with the second one, and he's just like, ugh, flops onto the floor.
All right, let's drag him into his house.
Wolf kind of drops down and like kind of kicks him just a little bit to make sure he's out.
Blah, blah,
Eh.
frozen peace.
Frozen pays.
Damn it.
Technically, I did say in my notes, he is called Bradley Miskinis. He is like of Eastern European descent. I don't know if he would actually be like literally from Eastern Europe and have a Arnold-esque accent, but I probably would still have done it for the roleplay, for the joke, especially because we referenced Fairy Odd Parents earlier today. The rules. Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, Wolf, you've got the clone of a house key. He's got. So you can just enter the back door.
Yep. I'll open the door and head inside.
Claymore
Alright.
will start heading towards the house.
That's right,
Because Wolf has brawn enhancing cyberware, you could probably drag him inside. Without it, it would be a little tough. He is probably about half as much chrome and titanium and surgical silver as anything else. In my notes, I explicitly note that he has subdermal armor, bone weave, cyber eyes, and customized cyber fists. Which would, by the way, be brawl damage 8.
Oh Jesus!
Claymore. You ever thought? It's like look at this like dude, like fucking stock teas. It's like Maybe he's looking for work that doesn't want him killed.
The what?
Oh, just like looking at like the unconscious guys. Like maybe he's looking for work he doesn't want him killed.
I'm sorry, you're speaking too
What?
fast. I can't understand you.
Maybe he's
We
looking
don't
for
get what
work
you're
that doesn't want him killed.
I
Still don't
mean,
get what you're
he's a
saying.
criminal. You got to turn him in.
He's,
Take your bounty.
Fair.
Do we need this guy alive?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it would probably because it is the dystopian. Well, not dystopian, but you know what I mean. It's the coolest cyberpunk future. The cops are probably like dead or alive, but they'll take him alive. There's no reason to shoot him. You've got him knocked out.
Well, no. I don't want to shoot him necessarily, but like, does he have any really expensive cyberware?
We're not ripping cyberware out of a dude.
Yeah.
also still
I mean, not
alive.
that would necessarily, because that is technically where your gang came from. But like, repoing people's cyberware is like that's like scav gang shit, which is usually considered the bottom of the criminal ladder.
Yeah,
It is kind of like gross and invasive.
No, like I was okay with it because those guys are already fucking dead. But like, if you had tried to like say, "Hey, I want to go rip out some criminal activities," I'd be like, "No."
Also, the only thing rip-outable about this guy would be his arms or eyes. Like I said, everything else is like subdermal armor, armored skeleton.
Okay.
That's like custom to your
that's fair.
body.
Muscle inserts. Like, yeah.
You can't put those. You gotta like
the
customize
literal
those.
only thing in his inventory is what I've posted there, a gold-plated heavy pistol. So it's a
Okay.
heavy pistol, but it's got double the value. That's it.
Alright, I'll fucking sell that because that's like, god damn, it's fucking heavy.
It's shiny, but like I said, it's just makes it worth more. It doesn't. The gold plating has no tactical value. But yes,
Perfect,
no,
yeah.
you were absolutely right to snipe this guy from long range. He would have punched up pretty hard. But yeah, you can. I won't make you roll checks. We're probably wrapping this up a little bit. Because we are at about 3.5 hours, so we've been going for a
Yeah.
while.
Yep.
But he
Oh,
does
it's
have
on
the.
money,
You
yeah.
can find the stuffed briefcase, the attaché case full of cash. It's all like I said in Pacifica dollars. He's peeled off a couple to like pay for food and stuff. You do see that there's some like fast food or company food 24-hour convenience store or gas station stuff piled up in a couple of corners.
90% of it's still here.
But yeah, the enough for the cops to be satisfied.
My immediate thought was, how much would we have to be missing for the cops to not be satisfied?
Yeah, I was wondering that too, actually.
I mean, it is noted at least in the fluff. Flipping Pacifican dollars is harder than cred because they are like they've got all this anti-counterfeiting tech in them, so they're like the serial numbers can be tracked, and they're like got like UV shiners and stuff.
All right, well,
They
never
gotta be
mind.
cleaned, and it's dirty money.
I'm not worried.
You
I
could-
ain't going.
I mean, you could peel off a few hundreds, but that's
That's like
already
not-
compared to like cred. That's kind of chump change,
Yeah, and I'm not worried about it then. All right, let's turn him in.
Alrighty, okay.
Slap
Yep.
that master merchant. Get us a big payday.
Alrighty.
Yeah. If you got that's what story point. I think you still
Yes.
got one or two of those left. Yep.
Yeah,
Get a couple.
too.
All right. Yeah, you can do the increase for 50%. That's what 15K.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone gets. Wait.
Which I can easily spin. The studio is willing to offer you, extra payout because you've brought back basically all the stolen money, and you've brought him back, alive and intact.
It's 3,750.
3,750. Everyone gets
Yep.
that.
You all did it very easily.
Cool.
All right, good job, everybody.
I am
Thumbs up.
immediately
I
spending.
mean,
I'm immediately spending
I mean-
2K on finishing out my verse milestone.
Okay, got it.
let's be real. Claymore and Odin did. Me and Wolf were.
I mean,
participants.
Wolf was
you-
ready to help.
Listen, you were there. You were there in case we failed in what we were gonna do, and failed what we do, which was always a possibility.
I mean, yeah, no,
Because-
he like I said, that boy was sick soak. He tanked pretty good.
Also, I'm pretty sure there's like poison resistant like implants and stuff like that that
Oh,
could
yeah,
just
no,
like
there are.
totally
Poison filters,
neutralize
yeah.
the trank.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I have one of
he
those.
He was not kitted out for toxin filters, but that could have
Yeah.
been on the list.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's a cyberware toxin filter.
The cybernetic liver, it gives you resilience.
Okay, because I have toxin filter, but BioWare.
Yeah, there's a BioWare for toxin filters, but no, if you have cyber liver, it gives you extra resilience.
Yeah, so I have topped out 2 of my milestones today, and I still
All right,
have
well, we'll improvify those later. I'll let you know.
I
what
will
your
top
next
off
steps
all
are.
of my milestones. Ah!
all of them.
All right.
I'm saving up money, so I can't top up my last mile.
I don't have
right now.
milestones, but I have I'm fucking sitting on 8K 340. 8,340.
Some fun stuff you can get. You bought a car previously, right?
Yeah, I already have I think I drove here in my company car because I have.
I'll be
in my
honest,
mind, I had this thing of it has branding on the side of it, but I can switch it off where it like pops out and then rotates it so it's blank.
Actually, I have almost double your money, but I'm still saving.
Well, I've been spending it a lot.
Because mobile homes are expensive.
Jeez, whoa! I don't know why I'm so sleepy. Jesus. It's okay. You got a good payout though. We
Time
finished one job. We
dilation.
got a couple on the line.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just blame daylight saving time, but it's just weird.
But
And
no, good
I'm
sesh.
fucking popping with food. Yeah, good sesh. All right. Yeah, we're about there. Let's call that. Yeah, you did a couple of things. We'll call it the 20.
Yeah.
We're not quite at 4 hours, but we'll call it 20. That was all good stuff and role playing. And like I said, you accomplished a full job. You finished up one job and you knocked out a bounty. I will probably, if I remember, which I probably will, I will cook up probably another couple of bounties to replace those last couple guys. So look forward to new of those next time. And you've still got the Good Samaritan job and the Bluefin Tuna job. So yeah, I think that's just going to be the sesh.
Oh, I totally forgot that I had a bad habit. Well, I wasn't fucking bleeding strain. So anyway, let's say goodnight, everyone. Good night.
All right.
Night, everybody.
Bye.